you can see both men having a bit of a swing and a miss, seeing as it's already all out. We see a towel being thrown in from the corner of blue. All right, just to give you a bit of background, Carl Lombard, this is his second official fight in the ring. All right, he did used to play or fight in kickboxing, but he hasn't had any official event, whereas Emil Garitz, that's his first fight ever. And as a youngster, he used to participate in MMA, but that was many, many moons ago, he says. So with that, it is official. Fighter in red, Carl Lombard. Yeah. Am I done as well? It is official. Carl Lombard, our fighter in red, has officially won his third fight. And what a fight it was. Just taking his time. Number 4. All right, so what an achievement. Sorry for the late join up, guys. We have just started. Bit of a late start to everything, but we're going to get going. We'll get everything ready for you guys and give you guys a play-by-play of the evening. So, our ringmaster, Sensei Ranger, is about to make it official and award our fighter in red. This is our third fight for the night and also the third second round stoppage of the night. So far, it's been the curse of the second round.
Ja, vir ons Afrikaanse kykers baie hartlike welkom. My naam is Frans Williams en ons stroom dit lewendig regstreeks vanaf George hier by die skougronde te Pakkesdorp. Ja, soos my collega gesê het, dit is natuurlijk die derde beklei geveg en dit is baie interessant om te sien want hoe die atlete hulle kan bevorderen. Baie interessant. So hulle is natuurlijk onder verskillende gewigs afdelings. Dat is natuurlijk begin van 71 kilo af. Dat is nou die catch weight. Dan krijg je die 66 kilogram. Dat is die halter weight. En ook die 73 kilo. Dat is die middle weight.
All right, while we have a little gap, let's say thank you to our sponsors. First and foremost, we have Heartbeat FM, the official streamers of the event. We have AVDH Projects. Also, South African Sanctuary Alliance. 8 entry tickets to their wildlife park. To give you an idea, the South African Sanctuary is an activity for all ages of the family, from seeing wild animals, beautiful birds, and a petting farm for the little ones. We also have English Bulldogs, sponsoring a voucher for the fighter of the night, a cash prize. So to give you background, they breed with English Bulldogs, as it is in the name. So for all your bulldog needs, go to English Bulldogs. More sponsors are TCS. We have Med Elite. We have Mickey Lowe, a little bit of a wordplay on Meneer Ricky Lowe. We have Hanile Barnard. Time and dedication to finding sponsor and sponsorship talk show supplies. So that's just a thank you to Hanli Barnard for doing all the searching of the sponsors, finding some sponsors for us. I'll be right back. So we've got our next fight is going to be versus Dean Swannepoel from the Venus Kickboxing. He has 5 boxing fights under his belt. And he used to do kickboxing a long time ago. So he's got some fight background apart from just the boxing. He is in the 73 kilograms middleweight division versus Alfredo Havenna. All right, Alfredo's got 2 fights on the belt and he fights all the way from Mossel Bay in the middleweight division at 72 kilograms. Just the age difference here, Dean coming in at 24 years of age. Alfredo, a young spring chicken, at only 17. Let's see if age will take the win or if the young spring chicken has the energy to take over.
Dat is natuurlijk die vierde gevecht. En dat is 3 rondes van 3 minuten elk. En Dian Swannepoel, hij heeft dan 5 gevechten onder die knie. En hij is slechts 24 jaar oud. En zijn gewicht is natuurlijk 73 kilo. En dat bevat dan die middleweight. Gevolgd door Jalfrido, wat natuurlijk 2 gevechten heeft. Hij is van Mosselbaai met slechts 72 kilo en hij is slechts 17 jaar oud. En die scheidsrechter daar, hij gaat net die rails, zodat hulle in die rails kan beklei. En dat is uiterst een lekker wedstrijd om te kan aanschouwen.
All right, and that is the official start to the fight. In goes blue and red. These fighters just testing each other out. In and out, no actual contact. All right. Here we go. We got blue cornered up against the ring.
Wow.
And out he goes. Again, just testing at a big swing and a miss from red. Red coming in with a big left hand hook. Referee giving a warning. Oh no, it's just a count, just an official count. No knockdown, but just making sure that the fighters are okay. It was a bit of a stumble.
Ja, inderdaad.
They almost got you there, Francois.
Yo!
You got to dodge. This is where you learn to fight on the ropes.
Inderdaad, kan jij nog meer?
All right, so fighter in red seems to be the aggressor pushing in onto blue. He's got blue cornered on multiple occasions. We'll see if he can keep up the aggression. Usually the aggressor is the first one to tire, so we'll see if the fitness level can keep up with red. Some hard hits coming, but also good counters from blue. Oh, now blue is on the inside of the ring. Steps back and then the re-engage. Big uppercut coming in from blue, but a swing and a miss.
Ja, inderdaad, Dian Swannepoel wat die meeste houden zover ingekry het, maar blauw die staan niet terug nie. En dat sê vir jou iets anders.
Ons is in die gevaar so.
Ja, ja, ek sien so.
Van hierdie bulle raak groot, jy wil nie hê een van hulle moet op jou val nie.
Dan is het dadelijk hospitaal toe.
Hier is 'n ambulans vir ons reg. Ek dink jy's vir die fighters, ek dink dit is vir my en jou. Alright, maar Francois, weer eens ons fighter in blauw, hy is in die hoekie daar. Maar hy swaai kwaai terug vir rooi. Die man soos jy sê is nie bang nie.
Ja, hulle moet probeer om in die middel te kom. Dan het hulle meer spasie om meer houe te kry.
Dis die ideaal van die fight, maar as jy die aggressor is en jy kan hom terugstoot op die toue sodat hy nie verder kan terugstoot nie, dan land jou houe net soveel harder.
Baie interessant om te kan hoor en weet.
Alright, so blue kom nou in. Blue is coming in with some hard swings at the moment. Red doesn't answer back yet, and now he pushes up again. Going forward, he's got blue back in a corner. It looks like blue wants to be in the corner. He's covering up. A great fighter, Muhammad Ali, used to do this, fighting from the corner just to prove a point. And this fighter in blue seems to be doing the same.
Ja, Swannepoel wat hom net in die hoek wil beet het. En die vuishouer kom nou taamlik deur.
And that is it, end of round 1.
Dat is die einde van ronde 1. En daar is nog so 2 minute oor. En dat is natuurlijk vir 1 ronde is dit 'n minuut lank.
Nee, die boksers, afhangend van die divisie, hoe lank hulle al beklei het, maar gewoonlik 2 rondes, of 2 minute, 3 rondes. So altesaam 6 minute in die ring.
Maar ek sien nou hier op die gegevens van die statistiek, sien ek daar is boks nummer 4, en dat is 3 maar 3 minute. So
alright, so dis 3 minute, miskien is hulle dan aangepas.
Ja, so ek werk maar van die statistieke af, van die bekleikaart in Afrikaans. Baie welkom vir ons Heartbeat TV-kykers wat nou ingeskakel is.
terwyl daar 'n gapentjie is, die man hy vang 'n hoekbreek daar en kry 'n bietjie advies van hulle hoeke af. Kom ons gaan terug na van ons sponsors toe. Ons het Renotech, Jakkels Events, Bella Photography Photo Shoot. Now, net 'n bietjie oor Bella. If you're looking for family photos and out of the box, Bella Photography will help you with that. Ons het sopas die klok gehoor, ronde nommer 2 is op pad. We will start it with round number 2 shortly. Fighter in red is ready and waiting for our fighter in blue. And the fight bell goes off and the fight starts. Just a little test swings coming in here from blue, testing the distance, finding out where the extent of his reach can go. All right, we see a bit of less aggression coming in from blue. Like we said, sometimes they gas out a little bit, but we'll see. There we go, big swing and a miss from red, but blue is quick to counter. Blue looks fresh. It looks like this is the first round for him. So maybe there was a bit of tactic, letting red swing and get a bit crazy, and then coming in round 2 to try and finish this fight while your opponent is a bit weaker and slower, a bit more tired.
Ja, blauw wat die twee ronde baie interessant begin het en dit blyk asof hy in sy eerste ronde is en hy gee sover die meeste houe gee hy terug vir Roy in die tweede ronde van die geveg. Baie interessant. En daar gaan hulle weer hoekie toe terwyl blauw hom aan die nek beet het.
So daai wat hy hom in die nek gryp, dis maar net 'n taktiek om 'n bietjie die fight op te breek, om 'n bietjie aksie te breek vir al as jy teruggedruk word. Jy mag nie regtig bind hier, so sien die ref gaan die fight oorbegin, maar dis 'n algemene taktiek of tegniek net om hulle te kry om 'n breek te vang, om asem te skep.
Roy wat natuurlik baie moeg lyk in die tweede ronde van hierdie geveg.
So a very common tactic that is used, the taller fighter will often lean on the smaller fighter. Leaning on someone, having them carry your weight, will tire them out. And as you can see, Red is a bit more tired, but it doesn't seem like he's losing too much gas because when the shots fly, they fly hard and fast.
Nou wil ek sien hoe lyk die manne op die provinsiale vlak nie, veral Driekus hulle, daai tipe manne. Die bloed loop daar.
Die bloed loop en ons is nie in die veilige area hier nie.
As om bang te raak, as daai manne hier na die toue toe kom en hulle beklei aan die kant, ek gaan so half terug, ek weet nie, kan die manne sommer deurkom nie, maar dit lyk gevaarlik.
Dit kan soms gebeur, maar so ver is ek nog veilig nog elke ronde, so ons kyk maar wat gebeur verder vanaand.
Ja nee.
All right, so we've got Dian at the moment, hands down, just slipping, weaving, trying to get out of the reach of Blue. Blue turning out to be the aggressor for this round in most of their exchanges. The referee resets the fight from the middle. Blue launches in with a jab, and you can see again, leaning over his opponent, right? So Dian is the smaller opponent, and Blue will be lying on him, trying to outweigh him and over you.
Dian Swannepoel wat bietjie moeg raak. En hy het 5 gevegte onder die belt, terwyl die 17-jarige Elfrido slegs 2 het en hy is van Mosselbaai. En dit is die einde van ronde nommer 2.
Alright, die manne gaan terug hoekies toe, gaan 'n bietjie advies kry, bietjie water kry en kyk of hulle kan verfris word vir ronde nommer 3.
Jy moet net so ingeskakel bly hier op Heartbeat TV. Jy kan natuurlik ons sosiale media platforms kan jy besoek en ook subscribe daar op YouTube, as ook Facebook Heartbeat Live, Heartbeat TV. Baie dankie dat jy inskakel. Ons bring die boksgevegte vir jou regstreeks vanaf die skougronde hier in Pakkersdorp in George. En as jy wil hê ons moet na jou toe kom, ons kom oral in die wêreld na jou toe en ons sê alle sportsoorte uit reg oor Suid-Afrika.
As ek dit mis het, kom julle nou net van Oudtshoorn af.
Ja, dis korrek. Ons het die rugbywedstryd gedoen tussen Ladysmith en Duisensdorp en daar was dit ook 'n naskraap wipplank gery met Duisensdorp wat gewen het met 25 punte teenoor 24. Rustydtelling was 10-10. Kan jy nou meer?
Nee, wat lyk my aan wanneer wil hy klein Karoo manne het die einde op hulle nie.
Baie geluk aan die Springbokke wat die magtige All Blacks geklop het op tuisbodem met 31 teenoor 27.
Daar sê nog een vir die bokke, hulle weet nie wat ons weet nie. Maar ons is reg vir ronde nommer 3, so kom ons kom terug hier by ons boksgeveg. Heidiglik, weer eens ons vegter in rooi, staan reg. Maar ons wag gou vir blou, en dan kyk ons wat kan hierdie manne maak in ronde nommer 3. Alright, so we got the first shots being landed by fighter in red, and he looks fresh. Let's see if it's just the first couple of minutes of this round, or can he keep it up? Can he keep the gas? Fighter in blue landing some crazy blows. Some wild swings coming from these guys.
Wow. Baie interessant. Blou wat aan mekaar terugveg. Wow.
Right. That is just a slip. It's no knock, so not a knockdown, just a slip.
Ja, hy het net geglei. Blou het net geglei, terwyl Swannepoel hom beet het.
All right, and the round continues. Red putting up some pressure. Let's see. Nice little hook coming from Blue. Blue putting up some moves. It reminds me of old Anderson Silva with the hands down. Or not even Anderson Silva, Michael Venom Page. Michael Venom Page used to have this style, taunting his opponents with some head movement and hands down low. The problem with that is when your hands are down low, you don't look aggressive, but all of a sudden a shot comes up from low down that you don't see. You might miss it, and that's usually what catches your opponent off guard. You can see Blue pushing up against the ropes over there. So Alfredo using his length advantage, trying to push Red Dian into the ropes and weighing him down.
En ek dink dat is waar die kilo split, daar 73 teenoor 72, die lengte. Ja, Swannepoel wat hom oor die toue beet het daar en aan mekaar kom hy deur in die gesig. Dis van albei kante, dis links, regs op die kakebeen.
So Dian looks tired. Swannepoel looks tired, but he keeps giving out. He keeps dishing out shots. So he's got some heart.
Ja, hy gee nie sommer op nie. Ons kan sien in sy gesigsuitdrukking dat hy wel moeg is, maar hy bly positief.
I think also coming in with that, he's a bit disheartened because he keeps on being bounded up by Blue and then laying on. So he's got a lot of weight pushing down on him, and he doesn't like that. He wants the fight to continue. He doesn't want a gap in the action. You can see some body shots flying through right above me, inches from my face. The action right here live, brought to you by Heartbeat.
Ja, ons kom vir jou rechtstreeks hier vanaf George in die skougronde. Dat is die voorlaaste boksgeveg wat ons beeld send hier op George hier in Pakkesdorp op die skougronde. Dat is natuurlijk Dian Swannepoel in rooi en Alfredo die is in die blauw wat 73 kilo's weeg en 72 kilo's weeg. En daar wen Dian Swannepoel die wedstrijd. Nog iets?
No win yet. No. That's just showboating.
Okay.
Hy wys maar net dat hy nog vars is, dat hy nog reg is, want jy probeer daai laaste indruk los op die judges om hulle te sê ek kan nog gee as ek moet.
Ja, baie interessante tegniek wat daar geloods word.
All right, we're just waiting for the final count coming in from the judges. And as soon as they let our ringmaster, Ranger Grebe, know, we will know who is the victor of this match. While we wait for that, let's give another word from our sponsors. So, we have Roo Plafaymeesters. Judges and official gifts is what they are sponsoring. But just about the business, redoing your pavement at home or work. They are professional and always go out of their way for their clients. Sounds like a good place to be at. Hire Max. OCD Nutrition and Supplements. All right, let's get back. Let's see. We have the fighters in the middle. Whose hand will be raised? Will it be our fighter in red, Dian Swannepoel? or will it be our fighter in blue, Mr. Havenna? Beautiful trophy they have there. Do you see that in the middle there?
Ja, ik zie dat inderdaad. Hij leeft die blauwzakjes, het kan naar blauw toe komen. Maar we wachten voor die aankondiging van de winnaar.
Maybe it's an indication. This is our first 3-round match of the evening. So out of 4, we've only had one go the distance. There we go, our fighter in red takes the victory. Big round of applause for these men shining hard. And look at the showmanship, even though they just swung first, they were fighting. He ends up raising his teammate's hand or his opponent's hand to show that there's no hard feelings.
Ja, baie interessant en dat is altijd lekker om zulke goede sportmanskap te kan toon.
Remember, both these fighters are here for a reason. It's a sport. You don't have a grudge against the other guy. He did nothing wrong to you. You are fighting because that is the way of the sport, but no hard feelings afterwards. Shake hands, give a hug, and I'd say this fight could have gone anyway. I would have been happy about it.
Ja, ik stem met u samen.
So, while we are waiting for the next fight, the next fight will be between Luke van Niekerk, which will be his first official kickboxing match. He's been training for about a year and a half by now. He's a middleweight coming in at 72 kilograms. He's going versus Sean Bernarde from SASL Grootbrak, and also his first fight at middleweight coming in at a level 72 kilograms. Age discrepancy, we have Luke at age 21 and Sean at age 17.
So, fighting out of the red corner. There's something about this red corner. I know it, I can feel it, I can see it. So, fighting out of the red corner, all the way from the Venus Boxing, Luke van Niekerk.
All right, we have our fighter in red entering the ring, Mr. Luke van Niekerk, 72 kilograms, age 21, and his first official fight.
Dan heeft ons persoon benade. Dat is ook een blauw. Hij is van Grootbrak. En dat is ook zijn eerste boksgevecht. Hij weegt net 72. En hij is 17 jaar oud.
So, our fighter in blue arriving, Sean Bernardi, just about to enter the ring, fighting from Grootbrak. This club, just out of interest sake, is a brand new club. They just opened not too long ago, giving the fighters from that area a bit of an opportunity to show their wits. One of their coaches, the referee in the middle at the moment, he is one of the fighters from that area as well. So he's a young up-and-comer. I've actually fought him in the past. Really great guy. And let's see what he does. This is the first time of me seeing him in the middle of the ring, not him fighting. That guy's got a heart of a Jack Russell. He just doesn't stop.
Zoals je kan zien op die statistieken, is hulle al twee of beide, dat is hulle eerste boksgevechten.
Hulle eerste officiële fight wat hulle vanaand vir ons gaan wys. So kom ons kyk, ons kry.
Hands at all times. Don't hit below the belt. Keep the fight clean and nice. Have a good one. Back to
All right, Uri giving us the rundown, telling the fighters to keep it clean, keep it above the belt. And that is the official bell for round 5, or our fight number 5 of the night. Oh, that is the protection for the family jewels that just fell on the ground. So obviously you're not allowed to hit below the belt, but sometimes accidents do happen. You're moving, you're bobbing, you're weaving, and it's always good to have protection for the future generation. And the fight officially starts. Blue keeping low down, both of them taking quite low down on the fight, legs bent over, testing each other out. The first bit of the fight was a mega clash between them, but now you can see them taking their time, feeling each other out, working in and out, making sure to get that distance before trying to land the final blow. And we have another drop of the equipment.
Ons noem hom die balbakkie.
Balbakkie, soos hulle sê.
Ja. Weet jy is
You just call it a cup. In English it's plain and simple a cup. In Afrikaans het ons 'n baie mooi manier van goed verduidelik.
Ja.
As jy kyk, daar's 'n voël in die Karoo genaamd die bokmakkerie. As jy hom vertaal, goat, mother, walking stick, dit maak nie sin nie. Maar ons sê 'n ding soos hy is, soos
Ja,
ons hom sien.
inderdaad.
All right, then die aksie het weer begin. So we got a couple of swings coming in. Nice little jab coming in from Red. A lot of head movement, although I feel a lot of this head movement seems quite unnecessary. There's no swings happening, and you'll see a bit of head movement. But like we said, it's their first fight. They're learning, and there's a lot of pressure coming in when it's your first event ever. You've got some jitters coming in. So it's always good to see these guys. The movement, I mean, you can't go wrong with movement. You just don't want unnecessary movement because it's going to tire you out a little bit quicker. And there's a break in the action. That's the third drop of the equipment. I've seen fights stop because of failed equipment if your equipment keeps on failing. Now, obviously, that's not something we want, but there can't be a constant break in the action. So we'll see what our referee has to say about the dropping of the groin guard.
Dat blyk of hier meer rooi ondersteuners is en nie heeltemal vir blou nie, soos kan sien op die ondersteuning rondom die kruit.
So die rede daarvoor is Roy beklei uit de Venus en ons is op de Venus se gronde, so hy het die tuisvoordeel op die oomblik.
Baie interessant, ek het nie eintlik geweet nie, so rooi is op die tuiste.
Roy is op die tuiste, maar blou is nie ver weg, hy kom van Grootbrak af.
En van Mosselbaai area.
Mosselbaai area, ja.
Okay, lekker.
Alles biere.
As 'n Noord-Suid derby.
Inter-area competitie. All right, so we've got some action happening. Let's keep up with the fight. Couple of jabs coming in from Red, trying to keep the distance. Red has a slight height advantage here. Nice little hook coming in from Red. Blue bobbing and weaving, trying to stay out of the reach of Red. Let's see if his tactic works. He's got to swing some shots. You've got to land some shots. There we go. We got him aggressing just a little bit. But so far, Luke landing the bulk of the punches, where at the moment Sean has been covering up and protecting for the most of the round, and then being more selective of his shots, it seems. Oh, beautiful little uppercut coming in from Red. Red showing some very good form. Another nice uppercut and a body hook coming in from Red.
Skare wat saamgesels, dit blyk baie interessant hier in die boksgeveg kruit waar die manne lekker houe afgee, afstaan, dis links, regs. So jou bene moet baie sterk wees in hierdie kruit. So as kind moet jy baie melk gedrink het om die bene en die tande sterk te kan maak.
Is either jy moet baie melk drink of jy moet heeltyd koets, moenie raak geslaan word nie.
Dis baie onmoontlik.
All right, goes kyk, and that is the end of round number 2, or round number 1.
Dis ronde nummer 1.
Round number 1. I'm getting lost in the fights here. So the end of round number 1, we've had a lot of breaks with the groin guard being dropped a couple of occasions. But we got the coaches giving some advice. In the blue corner, we got Coach Blackie Swart giving advice for his fighter. And in the red corner, we got young Josh Norris giving his advice to his fighter.
Ons wil net baie dankie sê aan ons borge wat die aan moontlik gemaak het. Dit is Buco, Hardeware. Baie dankie aan julle betrokkenheid hier by die boksgeveg Verschillende ouderdomsgroepen en ook verschillende gewig, as jy dit so mag noem. Ronde 2 en Sean Benade, hy is slechts 17 jaar oud en hy veg baie lekker terug.
There we go. Let's see how this goes. We got Luke stepping in, landing some shots, but our fighter in blue, Sean, coming alive, landing some hooks. He's got covered up. He's got a funny style where he's bent over most of the way, keeping very low down. Almost reminding me of Mike Tyson, the way he used to fight. Because Mike Tyson was very short, he used it to his advantage, ducking down, covering over, and having most of the shots fly over his head when engaging with taller opponents, as most of them were in his heavyweight division. But over here, a big swing and a hook coming in from fighter in red. A nice little left hook, but a body punch landed by fighter in blue, Mr. Sean. Two nice body shots with the right hand landing for red, and then a couple of jabs. A wayward right hand coming in from red, and blue returning with a quick jab. Nice double uppercut coming from red with a hook on the left hand, a right hook. Blue bobbing and weaving. Doesn't seem to be working too much. Red landing quite a couple of punches. A lot of them going off the arm, bouncing off the arm, but still the impact your body takes will add up eventually and it will tire out. So even without swinging a single punch, you might get tired if you keep on covering up and dodging. Another beautiful body punch. He goes from below and then ends up with a punch to the face. So nice work on the body and then ending up with a blow to the face. Good work coming in from our fighter in red, van Niekerk. Luke van Niekerk fighting from the Venus, and our fighter in blue, fighter in red was Luke from Niekerk, and fighter in blue, Sean Benade. Sean Benade covering up, keeping low down, swinging a nice little right hand. Another right, but a swing and a miss from Sean. Sean seems to get quite tired, and that's the body shots. The body shots will do that to you. Remember, this is only round 2. He's got to survive a third round after this. So if you're tired in round number 2, I don't know what you're going to look like in round number 3. But fortunately for these guys, they're still young and fit. If I'm in there at the moment, just getting into the ring will be enough for me and I'm out.
Ja, inderdaad, collega Nessie, jy daar sê. En dat blyk of beide nou bietjie droog is op aan die keel, maar die vuishouer die kom nog deur van alle rigtings af. Veral Roy wat baie vuishouer inkry op blou op, en Roy se ondersteuners en afrigters, hulle raas aan die buitekant van die kruit ter ondersteuning van die geveg.
Fransjo, ek weet nie of jy al wel so uitleg was nie, maar jy kan hoor, so hy hou val, jy hoor hom klap, jy hoor die skok kom deur, en dan hoor jy kom die skade agterna met 'n groot gejuig.
Dat wil gedoen wees, hy klink baie interessant daar, maat. Altyd lekker. Ja, ons gaan nou vir ronde nummer 3.
All right, while the fighters are taking a break in the corner, let's go back to some of our sponsors over here. We have OCD Nutrition Supplements, all your supplement need. Not sure what is needed for your body? Well, please speak to Oliver or Charlene. They take the time with you and give you what is best for your body. And that's really important because each person has a different body type.
Ons wil net weer baie dankie sê aan ons borge, baie dankie aan Sasa en ook natuurlijk KGS. Baie dankie ook daar aan Met Elite dat julle bydra tot ons rechtstreekse uitsending hier op die skouwgronde vanaf Pakkersdorp en George. Dankie aan Hotspot, Red Rock Rivercamp, George Powersport, baie dankie aan Buco, baie dankie aan al ons prachtige borge.
All right, and that is the start of round number 3. Red coming in with a flurry of punches. mostly of them hooks, a couple of uppercuts coming in through there, blue covering up. And you can see when those punches land at the moment, you can see a couple of drops flying out. That is water coming off from the corner after they've wiped down their fighters. But if you think this is easy, just have a look at these fighters' faces. It's anything but easy.
As die mannen so gerus het en hulle kom na die tweede of derde ronde toe, dan die eerste 30 secondes van die ronde, dan begin die mannen sommer vinnig vuis te slaan, links, rechts, en hulle het hulle is hyperactief, hulle het hy energie, en later in die geveg van die ronde, tap energie uit, en dit daarby tot die moegheid, en jy kan moontlik so 'n wedstryd verloor.
Nee, definitief. Kyk, as jy opkom van hy stoeltjie af, jy's vars, jy het net daai informasie gekry van jou coach, en jy wil dit uitwoef, en jy wil vir jou coach wys, jy het geluister, maar na so 'n minuut of 2 wat jy in die ring is, jy raak 'n bietjie moeg, alles gaan met die wind uit, en dit is waar die regte fighters inkom, waar daai instinkte inskop, wat jy moet weet, dis nou wat ek moet dodge, dis nou wat ek moet mis, duik en oorkom, en met houe moet vlieg en land, want jy wil ook die energie mors met 'n hou wat missie. 'n Hou wat mis trek baie uit jou uit, maar sover lyk dit of ons vegter in rooi, meneer Luke, die wenner gaan wees van die ronde, want hy het definitief baie meer houe gegooi as blou sover, en meer van sy houe het ook geland as wat geland het van blou se kant af.
Ek stem met jou saam, ek stem met jou 100% saam. Luke
En
kan wen.
daar kom die handdoek in van ons hoekie, van ons fighter in blou, Sean. En die rede vir die handdoek is maar net om ons vegters te beskerm, om seker te maak dat wanneer hulle moeg is, hulle nie onnodig houe vat nie. Kyk, ons veiligheid van ons fighters is baie belangrik. The fighters have a very important role in the future generation. We don't want unnecessary injuries to the brain. So once you see the fighter can no longer successfully defend himself, that is when the towel is thrown in from your corner, and it takes a lot of guts to be able to stand in the ring there after your towel has been thrown in. But it is the wise decision to do when you see that your fighter is fighting a losing battle and taking unnecessary damage. So great work there from Coach Blackie Swart, knowing when to throw in the towel for his fighters and saving his fighter from unnecessary damage.
Ja, dat was 'n vinnige ronde nummer 3. En dit blyk die man van blou het handdoek ingegooi. Dit is sy eerste boks of veg amptelik. En daar gaan nog baie gevegte in sy kant kom. Dit is nou natuurlik 'n Sean Benade van Groot Brakrivier. Hy is slegs 17 jaar oud en hy het beklei teen die man in rooi, dis Luke van Niekerk wat slegs 21 jaar oud is. Baie dankie dat jy ingeskakel is hier op Heartbeat TV, Heartbeat Live. Ons bring vir jou die wedstryde regstreeks vanaf die skougronde in Pakkesdorp hier in George. Ja, ongetwijfeld zal Luke van Niekerk die wedstrijd gemakkelijk winnen. Ja, zij. Mijn naam is Frans Williams. Lekker om hier deel uit te maken van die prachtige schouwgronden hier in George.
So far the fights have been action-packed. We've been loving it. So far we've had 4 stoppages and only 1 fight going the full distance, requiring the judges' score. And that's what you want. You want some good fights. When the fights are close and the judges have to decide, there can sometimes be some sour feelings, you know. But when the fight is done and a fighter's hand get raised after successfully fighting, battling and outlasting his opponent, and you know for sure that you had won that fight, obviously all great. And once again you can see that these fighters, no hard feelings, hugging it out in the middle of the ring, taking some pictures together. That's how it is. So just a final quick word from the sponsors again. We got George Power Sport with a full 5,000 donation and food hamper. George Power Sport is new in George. They sell all the motorsports that you need on your game form. Oh, sorry, motor vehicles. It says motorsports, motor vehicles that you need on your game form for hunting. So go and visit them in Havenna Straat. They are collaborating with the Honda Wing in George. The Rendezvous Grill Diner has given us some vouchers for their diner. Really nice. So they have the best steakhouse in town and value for your money. Izane Makeup and Beauty has given us some sponsor. Red Rock River Camp, a 2-person Orange River expedition. So that's where you get in those kayaks or those little dinghy boats and you go down the White River Rapids. That's something for the more adventurous at heart. Then another sponsor is Dolphinstraat Accommodation, 8-person accommodation for 2 nights. That's really great coming in from them. So also a big thank you to all the SASL parents that assisted with the preparations. And then our anchor sponsor, which is Buco Hardware and Building. Big thank you to Buco.
Yes. Okay. Hi. Ons het hier 'n lekker rugmassage vir Sanguine. Who would like one of this? Who would like a lekker rugmassage, man? Hier is moeilike tye, so ons het nodig om 'n bietjie los te kom. And then we got a COD powder, a pre-workout powder. Guaranteed run for your money. Muscles in an instant. Okay, now, to get this, we have some klein vragies wat jy moet antwoord. Are you ready for some questions? Megan, you have to watch now. The first hand that goes up, come stand here with me. Okay, what we're going to do, we got 2 questions, 2 giveaways. What we need to do, yes, thank you for the house lights. Now I see you. Right. So for the first one, for the 40-minute back massage, we have a question. It's a boxing question. You have to give me obviously the correct answer. Listen nou baie mooi. Nou moet jy mooi luister. What weight in boxing is the heaviest? Flyweight? Bantamweight? Or no, put down the hand. There's 3 weights. Which one is the heaviest in boxing? Megan, watch now. There's flyweight. There's bantamweight. And there's featherweight. Boom! Which one? No, which one? Choose one. No, wrong answer. It's not bantamweight. There's 3 weights, flyweight, bantamweight, featherweight. Which one is the heaviest? Wat? Wat die ou met die liggies? Hierdie ou met die hoed. Sê weer. Kom hou vir jou massage. Geef hom aan 'n klap. Another boxing question. This is for this pre-workout OCD stuff. The question: who is the bronze bomber? Security. Well done, we got a winner! Instant muscle is on its way. Well done, give a round of applause. Can you now begin? We got a very special DJ on the mat, Matthew, and he's going to make the most amazing music. We have about 15 minutes to listen to him. So Matthew, here you go, my friend. And after Matthew, we're going to start with the kickboxing. So if you need to do something, do it quickly and come back. Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, are we having fun tonight? Yeah, let's go. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, I'm warmed up. Let's go. Well, not hashtag me too, but I'm also having fun, you know what I'm Woo! Thank you. Okie dokie, let's go.
Oh, alrighty, let's do something funny.
So this is going to be a little freestyle. So for those that don't know, I'm using a Boss RC505, which is a loop station which records my voice. I can add effects onto that, like my voice. And I can do all these fun things which allow me to try and make music. I love doing this beatboxing stuff in weird places, on stages, in alleyways, everywhere. You know, I don't even know what I'm doing, but let's give it a shot. Okay, I've had enough of that one. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I've got one song left in me, guys. One song left in me. And when we finish this one, we're going to go straight back in. We're going to continue. So let's give it my all. Let's go. Is it just me that's hot? Or everybody's hot? Because I'm... We need to make more noise so this MC can come back, guys. We need to make more noise. Make some noise! It takes a lot of work, a lot of preparation to go into a fight night like this. So for everybody behind the scenes, everybody here, all the organizers, I just want to say thank you, a huge shout out to everybody for putting this together. Let's go, let's keep up the good sportsmanship, guys, and let's continue this fight night. Let's go!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We have had a short little break listening to the beatboxing, but before we get officially started with a couple more fights, let's run through some of our sponsors and people that have helped with the event in one way or another. We have AVDH Project. Along with them, we have the South African Sanctuary Alliance. They have sponsored 8 entry tickets to their wildlife parks. Now, the South African Sanctuary is an activity for all ages of the family, from seeing wild animals, beautiful birds, and a petting farm for all the little ones. We also have the English Bulldogs with a 1,000 Rand voucher for the Fighter of the Night. They breed with English Bulldogs, so for all your Bulldog needs, you know who to contact. We have TCS as one of our sponsors, along with Med Elite. Another one is Mickey Lowe, a little wordplay of Ricky Lowe by the seams of it. We also want to say a big thank you to Hanley Barnard for her time and dedication to finding the sponsor and sponsored tuck shop supplies. So she was the one that went out and helped find a lot of our sponsors. We also have Reno Tech, so a big thank you to Reno Tech. Yuckles event, you will see loads of their signage all around, so a big part of this event, Yuckles event. We got Bella Photography photo shoot, sponsored a photo shoot for us, and if you're looking for a family photos with out of the box, Bella Photography will help you with that. So if you're looking for something unique, a nice little photographic memory with something other than the norm, that's the place to go. We have Roo Plafemeesters. They helped out with the judges and official gifts. So if you need a redoing of your payment at home or work, they are professional and always go out of their way to help their clients. A big thank you to Higher Max. OCD Nutrition. They sponsored us some supplements. We've given away a couple of supplements throughout the night. Some of the fighters will be getting supplements. And also we've given 1 or 2 to just fun and games with some of our people that were, some of the crowd had jumped in the ring earlier on and did some pad work with us. So the OCD Nutrition, all of your supplement needs. If you're not sure what you need for your body, please speak to either Oliver or Charlene, and they can take their time with you and give you what is best for your body. Each person has their own specific needs, so it's good to have a chat with someone that knows a little bit more about our bodies, and they can help you by giving you the right type of supplements. A big thank you also to George Power Sport with a total of a 5,000 donation and food hamper. George Power Sport is new in George. They sell all the motorsports and motor vehicles that you could need on your game farm for hunting or game viewing. Go and visit them in Hiberniastraat. They are collaborating with the Honda wing of George. Also, a thank you to Rendezvous Grill. They have given us a couple of diner vouchers for the best steakhouse in town and value for your money. Then we have Izan Makeup and Beauty that has sponsored us a makeup session. We also want to say thank you to Red Rock River Camp. They have sponsored 2-person Orange River expedition. I haven't been on this expedition, so if you haven't heard of it, it's great. It's amazing. It's a bit of white river rafting, things like that. So if you're the adventurous type, that's the one for you. Also, a big thank you to Dolphin Street Accommodation for a sponsor of 8-person accommodation for 2 nights. That's got to be a big family or a hell of a party going on. Then also a big thank you to all the SASL parents that assisted with the preparations. And then, of course, our anchor sponsor, Buco Hardware and Building. Big thank you to Buco.
There's more action coming. So the excitement grows. But before we go further on, a night like this costs a lot of money. That costs baie geld. But luckily we got some friends in high places. Or we got some friends that know friends that know friends. And they help us. So tonight we want to say thank you very much for Heartbeat TV that's here streaming it for us. And JD, thank you for your commentary. Yeah, give him some round of applause. Thank you. We want to say thank you for AVD Projects. Give him a round of applause. Say thank you for South Africa Sanctuary Alliance. Give him a round of applause. Thank you for English Bulldogs. Thank you for TCS. Thank you for Mary Lead. Thank you for Mickey Lowe. Thank you for Hanley Barnard. Thank you for Renotech. Thank you for Jakob's Events. Thank you for Bella Photography. Rue Plafay Meesters. Higher Max. OCD Nutrition. George Power Sport. Rindivers Grill. Izan Makeup and Beauty. Red Rock River Camp. Dolphin Street Accommodation. We also want to say thank you to all the parents of SSL putting in the hard work, the effort, and getting those people to back us. Thank you so much. Give them a round of applause as well. And then a very big applause and say thank you very much for our anchor sponsor, which is Buco Hardware Building. Thank you, Buco Hardware, for all your effort. Thank you. All right, now before we continue, because the next round, guys, they join this box, they also kick. Before we move over to them, we have boxers of the night and a fight of the night. So, boxers, thank you so much. And we want to call in the following guys. The fighter. Now, let's start with the fight of the night. The fight of the night was on card number 4. Dion Swannepoel and Alfred Havenna. Come up, guys. Dion Swannepoel out of the red corner. Thank you. Thank you for that gift voucher. Thank you for that. Boxer of the night.
All right, so this is some prizes being given to the fight of the night, but our next fight for the evening is going to be a banger. We have a kick light. So just to explain how kick light works, if you see them coming out in long pants, it means that anything above the belt counts. Kicking and punching, all right, nothing below the belt. And the objective of this type of event or type of match is not to knock out your opponent, even though it can still happen by accident, but your intent is to score more points. So it is to do with getting hit or not getting hit but being able to hit your opponent. If you see them coming out with short pants, that means that they are doing a low kick or kick light, and that means anything above the knee counts. So nothing below the knee, nothing on the knee, nothing on the calf. You might still see some sweeps, meaning foot to foot, trying to trip your opponent. But other than that, everything above the knee counts. And once again, not to knock out your opponent, but merely to score more points than your opponent. So that will be our next events. Our next two fighters will be Kieran Anderson from SKA Plate. This will be, well, he's had loads of fights by the looks of it, and he's been training for 6 years. His opponent in blue will be Leighton Jansen. He fights from Blanco Kickboxing. He's been fighting for 10 years, and me and him, I had the honor of joining him in Turkey back in 2018 when he was representing South Africa there, and he has also represented South Africa locally last year versus Canada. So he's represented South Africa on 2 separate occasions already. So this will be a fight not to miss.
Ja, inderdaad, daar het jullie alle die informatie. Baie dankie dat jullie ingeskakel is op Heartbeat TV. En ons brengt voor jullie die boksgevecht vanaf die skouwgronden hier in Pakkersdorp in George. Wordt rechtstreeks gestroomd door Heartbeat TV. Mijn collega Christel Lutandogavi zal later bij mij aansluiten. Hij is hier langs mij, zo hij zal die laatste 3 wedstrijden zal hij uitzaaien. Nou, die luchtgevecht is baie interessant voor mij. Vooral die kilogram wat in hulle is of weeg is natuurlijk Kieran Anderson van Plet. Hij weegt geskameld 69 kilogram. Hij is net 24 jaar oud en dat hij vecht dan voor die rooispan, terwijl Leighton Jansen van Blanco vecht voor die blauwspan. Hij is al 10 jaar als hij al in die krijt en weegt geskameld 69 en hij is slechts 23 jaar oud. Hij heeft ook laatst jaar in Zuid-Afrika of in Canada het hy gevecht en hy het vir Suid-Afrika verteenwoordig. Baie interessant om al die informatie te kan weet in die type van sport.
Kickboxing, Leighton Jansen!
All right, so as we're waiting for Leighton Jansen to enter the ring, we see his cornerman, Bradley, also one of the big fighters. Unfortunately not fighting tonight, not an opponent available for him tonight, but also someone that has represented South Africa on a national level is Bradley, or as a lot of people know him, Opa G. But back to the fighters. So our fighter in blue, so the fight colors have changed by the looks of it, because Kieran is fighting out of the blue at the moment, and Leighton is going to be fighting in the neutral black color. All right, so just a correction on the colors there. So to put your ages in perspective, these guys, we have Kieran at age 24 and we have Leighton at age 23, so a year difference. Both of them fighting in the under 69 division. So our referee in charge, Janine, also an avid fighter, been competing for many years. Her mom and dad are both also senseis or coaches in the kickboxing world. But that is the start of the fight, and as you can see, the legs go flying, something that we haven't seen tonight so far, because all our previous matches has been boxing. Our fighter in blue has been dishing out, but both of them standing, going man to man, toe to toe, foot to chest by the looks of things. Beautiful roundhouses coming out from both these fighters, and you can see the experience coming in here versus some of the fights we've seen earlier tonight. You can see these guys standing their ground, not being forced out of the center. A couple of slips coming in from Leighton over there. Nice little roundhouse to the body. We've seen a couple of low kicks, and I've even seen 1 or 2 deep kicks come in from these guys. So let's see what they utilize the most.
Ja, nee, dat blyk of Leighton Jansen van Blanco op die oomblik die meeste houe gee teenoor sy teestander Kieran Anderson van Plettenberg Bay. Baie interessant. En Leighton weeg net skamele 69 kilogram. Hy is net 23 jaar oud. En dit is dan 2 rondes van 2 minute. En die is die eerste ronde. Ons bring die aksie rechtstreeks vanaf die skougronde hier in Pakkersdorp in George.
All right. So we can see our fighter in blue. Oh, we have a drop. So the fight will be paused for a second. You got to rub off your gloves so that you do not have excess dust that could fly into your opponent's eyes. And the fight resumes with Leighton aggressing. You can see Leighton landing a couple of shots, but Kieran not standing down and landing loads of blows of his own. So far, no massive shots landed. Oh, beautiful little leg kick there from Leighton, almost throwing his opponent off balance. Nice little teep kick. Those teep kicks are good for keeping the distance, and also if you can get it into the right spot, the little solar plexus, it does a lot of nerve damage and can slow down your opponent. It works great for aggressive opponents. But that is the end of round 1, a mere 2-minute round. Because there's loads more action. You got legs flying, you got arms flying, a lot more of your body being utilized. So shorter rounds because it just takes a bigger toll of your body.
Baie interessante eerste ronde van beide twee sporte manne, Kieran Anderson en Leighton Jansen.
So once again, just to put it out there, as you can see, these guys, no one's been forced into a corner yet. Right, they've been standing toe-to-toe in the middle. You see a lot of bobbing and weaving, slipping, but these guys are showing their experience. Where in their previous fights, most of them were their first fight or second fight of their career, and it shows how easily they can be backed up. A lot of them were very one-sided. So far in this fight, even though Leighton is throwing loads of punches, big flurries, nice combinations, but that does not mean that Kieran is out of the match just yet. He's been standing his ground, and I'd call it a very close match up to now.
Ja, inderdaad, ek stem saam met jou baie dankie aan ons borge. En ronde 2, die is aan die gang vir die volgende 2 minute.
If you are watching live, leave a comment. We'll try and catch up some of the comments for you guys live. So far we have Nexus Lurie, also a fighter from Plettenberg Bay, saying, let's go Kieran. Then we have Nazaren saying, hell yeah, let's go Kieran. Go Ran. And then this is sick, so cool. So leave us some comments and we'll try and get you guys on air with us. But the action resumes. We got Leighton smiling, standing in the middle, weaving, bobbing his head a little bit. Kieran seems to be landing a couple more blows this round, a couple of nice light kicks, but it is return fire coming in from Leighton over here.
Ja, dit blyk die manne wil in die hoekie vassit. Alle houe van links na rechts. En Anderson, die wat nie ophou terugveg nie. Dit lyk baie goed.
Nee, jy kan sien, hier beweeg hulle 'n bietjie lekker in sirkels, hou mekaar uit die hoekies uit en niemand wil vasgekeer word hier nie. Soos ek sê, hulle ervaring wys goed. Van hulle 10 jaar se ervaring en die ander man, meneer Kieran, het 6 jaar se ervaring. Kort breekie vir 'n besering en daar gaan die fight weer aan. Kieran wat die eerste paar houe gooi, maar Leighton laat nie op hom wag nie en val dadelik weer aan. Beautiful slip coming in there from Leighton. He slipped past his opponent, had his opponent fly past him and swapped positions and took on the fight again. So beautiful moves coming in from Kieran. Nice teep kicks, or you could call it a front kick coming in from Kieran over there as well. The fighter from Plet standing his ground and making name for himself here in round number 2.
En hier is wat die energie beide spelers natuurlijk uittap. Bijna is die geveg iets van die verlede. Anderson die kom, Jansen die vecht terug, bijna. En daar is die boksgeveg, dan iets van die verlede. Baie interessante wedstrijd geweest. uitstekend gedoen, beide spanne.
So only 2 rounds in this event, and that is the end of round number 2, meaning the end of this match. We'll await the judges' decision. So, just to catch up, Left for Dead again says, let's go Kieran. Tyler Bain says, Kieran on top of the other guy, mad stinky. Biko says, go Kieran, go. Nexus coming in with, I'll be back in October to push you again. Nexus, we look forward to seeing you in the ring again. Woohoo, let's go Kieran, let's go Kieran. So a lot of support for Kieran in the chat. Mad support for Kieran. Pick up those hands and kicks, bud, says Nexus again. Nexus, your team needs you.
Ik heb nog gepraat van wedstrijden of wedstrijd in plaats van gevechten. Dank je daar aan ons TV-leier, de plumline, Mr. Pastor Chris Toniel. Wij danken je daar voor die inzichtgevende wijsheid. Baie dankie collega, ek waardeer dit opreg. Kyk, dit is maar my eerste keer en is baie interessant vir my. En as die manne hier by die toue naby die skerms kom van waar ons uitsaai en dan beweeg ek agtertoe en my ander collega wat saam met my uitsaai, hy sê nee, die manne sal nie hier deurkom nie, maar dit lyk baie moontlik. Dis lekker, dis lekker.
Just to put it this way, sports, you play rugby, you play cricket. In the ring, you fight. All right, and then it is official. We have the winner in blue, Kieran, all the way from Plettenberg Bay. Although, wait. Oh, okay, so the referee is just as confused as us because of the color change that has happened on the card. And that means that Leighton is the winner of this fight. Leighton fighting from the Venus. No, not sorry. He's going to be from Blanco Kickboxing, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Sorry for the confusion there, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, the colors were mixed up on the charts, and that's where that confusion comes in. So easy mistake to be made. But close fight nonetheless. I'm pretty sure any of these two could have won. I just think that Leighton was quite aggressive in a lot of these exchanges, and that gave him a slight edge in the points division. We have multiple referees all around the ring counting up the scores, and they'll make sure that the right fighter takes the win.
Ons is nou by geveg nummer 7 eindelijk, maar nummer 7 het gekanselleer, so ons gaan nou onmiddellik na nummer 8 toe. Dat is die 90 kilogram, gevolgd deur die 89 kilogram. Beide is ouderdomsverskil is. Dat is Gabriel Coleman wat 18 jaar oud is. Hy is van All Styles Kickboxing. En die ander seun is van Venus Kickboxing. Dat is Jago de Bruin.
As you can see, the fighters in the middle of the ring, even though they are not going to be fighting, there is a withdrawal due to injury, and for that reason we are still awarding a winner even though the fight never took place. All right, so due to medical withdrawal, the winner of this fight, Barry Herbst from the Venus Kickboxing, win by default. Our next fight will be Jago de Bruin from the Venus Kickboxing. This will be his first ring fight, but he has fought kickboxing on multiple occasions and competed in the African Champs. He is fighting at 90 kilograms in weight, age 17. His opponent in the corner of blue will be Gabriel Coleman from All Styles Kickboxing, weighing in at 89 kilograms, aged 18. Let's see what these two will bring us. They are fighting in the kick light division, meaning the shorts, everything above the knee counts.
Alright, so ons wil ook baie dankie sê vir die borge natuurlijk. Dit is Buco. Baie dankie vir hulle betrokkenheid hier so by die boksgevecht. En dan is daar ook Hotspot, George Power Sport. Baie dankie ook vir Orange River, Red Rock River Camp en Hotspot. Dat is natuurlijk die borge, hulle betrokkenheid by hierdie gevechte, hier by die skougronde hier in George. Welkom by ons, as jy hierdie gevecht lekker saam kyk, saam met ons.
All right, just to add up to some of the comments, we said, hell yeah, it was a good fight. Thank you, Left 4 Dead. Dan Buerta says, Jago, let's go. So let's hear it, guys, in the comment section. Jago de Bruin or Gabriel Coleman? Where's our supporters? As of now, our fighter in red is already in the ring. Jago de Bruin, age 17. And entering the ring right now in the blue corner, Gabriel Coleman from All Styles Kickboxing, 89 kilograms and aged 18. So some young guys in the fight game coming in. Let's see if their age adds up and if they can bring the fight for us tonight here in George. We are at the George Skougronde. And there's some stock cars driving in the background. I doubt you'll be hearing any of the car noises or the stock car noises because of the crowd. They are quite loud. And when the shots start landing, there's a roar coming from the crowd.
Ja, soos my collega genoem het, hierdie is jong manne. Soos jy gehoor het, hulle ouderdom 18 jaar oud. En dan natuurlijk ook hulle Gabriel Coleman, hy is 17 jaar oud. Hierdie is redelijk, Coleman is 18 jaar oud en dan is het Jago de Bruin. Hy is 17 jaar oud, 90 kilogram. Dit is wat sy gewig is. En dan Gabriel Coleman, sy gewig is 89 kilogram. Hy is van All Styles Kickboxing Club.
All right, and that is the official sound of the bell starting round number 1. Beautiful deep kick coming in from our fighter in red. Jago sending our fighter in blue flying for a second there. But our fighter in blue, Gabriel, right back at it. Jago definitely the aggressor here, landing some big shots, but blue does not stand back. He fights in Gabriel Coleman, launching in, but Jago sending him back again. Beautiful combo, starting upstairs and ending off with a low kick in there from Jago. Another hard low kick landing, plus a roundhouse to the head, upper body. Nice little cross coming in there from Jago again, landing flush on the nose of our fighter in blue. Gabriel circling at the moment, staying out of the corner, but large and hard shots being landed by our fighter in red, Jago. You can hear from the corner of blue them fight or yelling at him to defend, keep his hands up, not allowing these shots to land. Another loud bang coming in from our fighter in red. Luckily that was on the arm of our fighter in blue, Gabriel. So no damage done, but still that takes a toll on your body. Another nice roundhouse to the side. Beautiful shot landed there from Gabriel. Nice teep to stop the aggression. A little bit of a warning from the referee there, and the fight continues. Nice combination coming in there, sending Gabriel backwards, staggering. It seems like the height advantage, size advantage goes to Jago for this fight. And you can see him asserting his dominance, using that weight advantage. Even though the stats only say a 1 kilogram discrepancy. Jago looks a lot bigger than Gabriel over here.
Dit is baie beslis, hy lyk baie groot. En natuurlijk, dit speel 'n baie groot rol. Ek dink hy gebruik het ook baie goed tot sy voordeel. Soos hy begin het met hierdie ronde. Sommer op 'n drafstap begin. Daar is die einde van hierdie ronde natuurlijk. Baie goeie. Enetjie agter die blad, maar hulle het baie goed begin. En soos jy sien, hierdie jong manne, hulle slaan gevaarlike houe, harde houe, wat hulle mekaar moker.
So, while the fighters are taking a quick break, getting a word from their coaches, we'll have a quick word from you guys back home. We said Patato saying go Gabriel, and Tally's scrapbook saying Gabriel all the way, go Gabe, whoop whoop. So lots of support for Gabriel. Dan Buerta also cheering for Jago, and then big man saying let's go Jago. So thank you for you guys back home for supporting and leaving those comments. Keep them in our way. So far it's 2 apiece per person. So for the fight going online, the online battle between commentators, so far it's even. Dan Buerta with another comment going in, and then Potato also coming in. So Dan saying Jago hitting hard, definitely Dan, and then Potato just saying go Gabe. All right, that is the end of the break. The fight is about to commence. Our center judge or center referee Janine officially starting the fight. And off we go. A touch of the glove. And let's see what round number 2 brings. We've got the fighter in blue, Gabriel, initiating the fight, launching in, but massive shots. Beautiful combinations being landed from Jago over here. But that does not stagger, that does not stop Gabriel. He seems to be the aggressor for this round. So maybe he was saving his energy during round 1 because he's pushing Jago up into the corner. The smaller man, full on aggression, running at his opponent, not letting it down. And that is a good tactic to have, because when you are fighting a smaller opponent, when he is in your space, it is hard to hit hard. It is hard to punch and use all your power. When he's too close, you need to utilize your uppercuts and hooks. But it's always hard to fight under pressure. And blue is definitely bringing the pressure in round number 2.
Ja, dit lyk asof hy baie meer energie het hier in die tweede ronde, soos jy gesê het. Dit lyk asof hy van hierdie energie gespaar het in die eerste ronde. Hy het baie meer nou, maar ook Jago wat natuurlik baie goed vertoon met dit. Verdedig hom baie goed. Jago wat natuurlik die groot gunsteling is hierso.
You can see the hands from our fighter in red, Jago, being a bit slower. We have a timeout coming called. A medic is being called in. Neutral corner for Jago, and it seems that there is a blood nose, I think. I cannot see right now, but our fighter in blue, Gabe, has some form of a medical issue here. So Janine has called a stop to the time, and there is a medic seeing to Gabe at the moment. He's got his back turned to me, so it sounds like a bloody nose. There is 2 minutes to stop the blood. If they cannot stop the blood within 2 minutes, he is automatically disqualified.
Baie interessant. Baie interessant natuurlik. Hy kry 'n bietjie mediese aandag soos my kollega genoem het nou. Dan is dit natuurlik Jago wat baie rustig vertoon aan die ander kant se hoek. Terwyl Gabriel Coleman daai nodige aandag kry.
Potato, don't worry. I think it's just a bloody nose. It shouldn't be too bad. The man is still standing. He walked to his corner. We've got Jago in a neutral corner at the moment, so it should not be anything serious. But because this is not a full contact and let's say a MMA match, fights can be stopped due to blood, and not a serious cut like you get in UFC where they'll have to stop for a serious cut. Even a nosebleed is enough to stop a fight in these events. Some people, we call them bleeders, will bleed quite easily, and very unfortunate for them in these rules. But it seems like Gabe is back up. The blood has stopped, so the fight will commence between Jago and Gabe, and that is the official start of the rest of round 2. Gabe still continuing with his aggression, pushing back Jago to the ring, but Jago is not relenting. Multiple shots landed, jabs, cross, hooks, some roundhouses, and our referee calls another stop to the fight.
Ja, hierdie is 'n baie vinnige enetjie. Veral vir Jago wat lyk vir my baie momentum kry.
All right, Janine warning, our referee warning for hard contact. All right, like I said, this is not about knocking your opponent. It is about controlled punches and scoring multiple points. All right. Now you could hear Janine yelling, or the referee yelling at them to stop the fight, but the crowd is so loud, the fighters cannot hear her yelling above the sound of the crowd, the roar of the crowd. Lots of energy coming around here. These fighters are not backing off. And a final front kick coming in from Jago to stop the fight. A beautiful fight by these two young men. That's everything we expected from young guys like these.
Ja, Jago het baie harde skote het hy afgelewer en hy het dit baie perfek gedoen of in die call. Ek dink hy lyk baie tevrede met sy vertoning. Hy het baie goeie tyd.
Both these fighters did extremely well. In round number 1, Jago was the aggressor, keeping Gabe on the back foot. But in round 2, Gabe was the aggressor. But in that last exchange, the fight was turned around. Jago turned Gabe around and turned out to be the aggressor again. It'll be interesting to see where the score lies for this fight. Once again, very good, very close fight coming in from both these guys. But if I was a betting man, my money would be on red.
Ja, nee, baie beslis. Hy is die man soos jy genoem het, baie aggressief natuurlik, Jago. En hy lyk ook bietjie groter. Natuurlik baie goed begin die ronde nommer 1 en die tweede ronde ook goed begin.
All right, we are waiting for the official call from our ringmaster, Sensei Ranger Grebe, to see who's our winner. Will it be Jago? Will it be Gabe? Let's wait and see. We got big man. All right, so Jago, that is official. Jago is our winner. But big props to both these fighters. They really left it all out on the ring.
Absoluut, hierdie jong manne wat natuurlik baie goed doen en dit waar hulle goed is. Hulle ouderdom en hulle gewig. Maar ja, daar is die wenner, Jago van hierdie ronde.
All right, you can see once again, good sportsmanship between these two fighters, hugging it out in the middle after the fight. Big smiles all around. Blood on the face of Gabe, but I don't think he is too badly injured at all. The man's still smiling, posing for the pictures. So he's got some more wounds. Our next fight, local boy, Josh Norris, fighting at under 84 kilograms, aged 20, versus James Witcher, aged 19. So, just to give you guys some background on these fighters, Joshy has been fighting for as long as he can remember and I can remember. I think age 9 or 8. I can't remember, but Josh has been fighting for loads, yeah. So put him well over 10 years of experience. Then you have his opponent, James Witcher. 2 fights under the belt, 2 official fights, and he's only been training for a year and a half in kickboxing. So Josh has loads of experience, but let's see what James can bring to the ring for us.
Absoluut, James Witcher wat nog net 2 gevegte gehad het vir so jaar en 5 maande of so 1,5 jare wat hy doenig is en hy gaan kragte meet teen Josh Norris. Hy's plaaslik.
Yeah, Josh Norris is fighting on home ground, home advantage in his own dojo here, or their dojo in which they train, and also of which his parents are a big mention. Josh's older brother, also from the Venus, is now currently overseas in Budapest, if I'm not mistaken, with one of the other De Venus fighters that is competing on a national level for South Africa at the moment. Last I saw, he was in the quarterfinals, the fighter. At the moment chases just the cornerman for his fighter, but best of luck to our fighters overseas at the moment.
Ja, baie sterkte vir hulle wat in die buiteland die dinge aan die kook hou en sake uitspook. Ja, maar hier plaaslik, hier vanuit Suid-Afrika, hier in George, hier by die skougronde, bring ons hierdie boksgeveg vir jou.
Josh has also competed on a national level. He was in Turkey back in 2018. So also been able to represent South Africa overseas in some of our bigger events, the Turkish Open in 2018. Now, as for our next fight, it's going to be a kick light fight. So once again, everything above the knee, same as what we just went through. And as for our members in chat, all our online viewers, let us know who is your fighter of choice. Who are you cheering for back home? Because over here it is loud, and these people are proud to be representing our local people, young Norris and James Witcher.
Ja, daar sien jy hulle inkom. Is natuurlijk Josh wat jy sien hier in die kruit nou. 20 jaar oud. Josh Norris. Al die pad van Plettenberg Baai af. En die blauwe hoekie gaan hy wees. James Witcher. Plettenberg Baai. Hy betree die kruit nou.
All right, so Joshi wearing his official colors, the South African colors, and then you have James Witcher in blue helmet coming from the blue corner. It looks like Josh's dad is getting up to the ring to give him a final word of advice and give him some speed. But Keegan will be his official cornerman as far as I can see.
Josh Norris en die rooi natuurlijk. En die blauw het ons voor James Witcher.
All right, our referee giving them in the final word, making sure it's a clean fight. Once again, no full contact. Objective of the game, not to knock out your opponent, but to score the most points. So let's see what James Witcher can bring on Josh Norris. A touch of the glove in the middle, and they start off with James going for a nice big roundhouse, but Josh quickly returning fire with a couple of jabs, crosses, beautiful little hook coming in there from James, but a sweep to the leg, and Josh sends his opponent down. So it's not counted as a knockdown, but the gloves need to be wiped clean and the fight can be reset.
Josh wat natuurlijk baie vinnig is, vooral met sy voete. En hy is baie flink. Kyk net daar.
So what Josh did there was a sweep. It is a foot-to-foot contact. It is completely legal, even though I have mentioned that it is above the knee, but the sweep is also part of your tool set that can be used in this event. You can see Josh using a lot of movement in and out of the fights, throwing combinations and then backing out of the fight, staying out of the reach of James Witcher. You can see the experience showing here. That doesn't mean James is not fighting very well. He's actually putting up great fight, landing some combos of his own. You can see he launches in with a blitz on the front hand and then following up with the rear hand. But another sweep coming in from young Josh, sending James to the ground. Referee wiping the gloves clean, and the fight resumes. A touch of the glove to say no harm intent. And off we go again.
Absoluut, Josh wat baie goed doen. En met die rooi pet op sy kop. Groen gekleed. Suid-Afrikaanse uitrusting. Kyk daai opstopper.
A lot of comments coming in for Witcher, referring to the game. Toss a coin to your Witcher. Thank you, Nexus over there. Let's go, Witcher. Come on, James. Come on, James. Near man. All right, guys, you cannot hold him accountable. He is putting up a great fight. He is standing his man. A couple of body punches being landed there, and down goes James. Josh taking a warning for hard contact, but a liver shot sending James to the ground. Josh being sent to a neutral corner. The round is just about to end. There's not a lot of time left. Medical attention being given to young James over there, just making sure he's fine and fit to continue this fight. Like we mentioned early on, he has a 2-minute medical break, of which the medics can have a quick look at him, make sure he's set to fight, and one then will continue. All right, that is officially the time as well.
Ja, natuurlijk Josh wat daar zo of ja, Norris wat hij waarschuwing daar gekry het. Die harde kontak wat hy gemaak het.
All right, both men in their corners, getting a sip of water, getting some advice from their coaches or their cornermen. And in the comment section, we have loads of support coming in for Witcher. Good combos, well done Witcher. And then also next to saying that he's hit Witcher harder than that and he stayed above ground. So good support coming in from our James Witcher, our fighter in blue.
Josh wat reeds gereed staan. Het lyk asof hy baie goeie tyd het.
All right, Joshy up and ready. We're waiting for the fight to start. Well, I can't call him Joshy anymore. I just remember him from younger days, but big Josh. He's about as tall as what I am now. And the bell goes. That means that they need to get started. James standing up, he's on his way. Crowd giving a big round of applause and cheers to both our fighters as they are about to start round number 2, the final round. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but from our angle we could hear Josh apologizing for those last shots that he gave. And it just shows you the sportsmanship that we have here. James being sent in for the neutral corner and Josh being warned for using the inside of his hand, so more of a slap than a punch. You need to have great form when using your skill set. We do not allow wild flings or windmill attacks. It has to be straightforward punches, beautiful hooks or beautiful uppercuts. Referee calling another stop, sending James to the neutral corner. And again, Josh getting an official warning for a slap or hitting with the inside of the glove instead of the fist area.
Ja, hy sal nou in sy pas-op-ons moet wees en baie versigtig moet wees. As hy sy eerste amptelike waarskuwing kry, die skeieregter.
All right, Blue back in his corner, looking at some medical assistance there. I think it's the bleeding of the nose. Josh still in the neutral corner, waiting for the fight to start again. So far, my money is on red, but Witcher is setting up a great show. Just quickly take in consideration, Josh has been fighting for well over 10 years already. Witcher, a year and a half. So experience plays a big role, and especially if you're getting into a ring like this with loads of eyes on you, there's cameras on you. All right, there's stress involved. You get the jitters. And it doesn't seem that those jitters are sitting in on James, because he is sending out wild kicks. And when I say wild, I don't mean wild in a bad way. I mean this man is throwing style out there. Beautiful spinning heel kick coming in there from Witcher. Another little sweep, and Witcher goes down. No injury, it's just a drop. So wipe off the gloves clean. And we have another bleed. So a nosebleed coming in from James, sending Josh to a neutral corner again, and James to the medics. 2 minutes is the official time that you have, and then they'll be ready.
Ja, die skeieregter wat dan hierdie tyd gaan, sodat daar gekyk kan word en daardie bloedbesering, soos my collega tereg genoem het, seker te maak alles is piekfyn. Nou, so 2 minute om dit te kan bewerkstellig en doen.
So just looking at the fight, the first round, crazy busy. The crowd goes wild. Josh puts his hand up in the air and the crowd loves it. So a bit of a showmanship coming in here. Showboating for the crowd.
Nou gaan die sake weer begin.
That's what you got to see, man. This is a spectator sport. You got to involve the crowd. So it's always good to hear that they're still awake. We are sitting at just after 9 o'clock in the evening already. So we're glad to have a crowd that's still alive and going. Third official warning for Josh. Oh, second official warning. Sorry, second official warning for Josh. Kicking behind the calf. So the kick's going a little bit too low. So he's got to work on keeping his sweep on the ground. When you are sweeping your opponent, your foot is not allowed to leave the ground, and that is what the warning is for at the moment. So he's got a -1 point on the scorecard for his second official warning. Nice combinations landed there from Josh Norris, but it doesn't seem to affect Witcher as he's still standing his ground. He's got the middle of the ring at the moment. Spinning heel kick attempt goes flying over the head of Witcher there. Didn't land, but it looks impressive nonetheless. Almost like a helicopter taking off on the ground. And that is the end of our final round, round 2. And I think if I was a betting man again, my money would be on red.
Ja, absoluut, ek wil saam met jou stem en soos jy genoem het, die ervaring, die wat natuurlijk massieve rol speel. En natuurlijk daai ervaring aan die kant van Josh Norris. Die rooi pet op.
All right, so we got the prizes coming into the middle over here. Some goodie bags coming in for our fighters. Both of them walking away with something. But there's a big shiny golden trophy, and it's got someone's name on it. We are waiting for the final official count coming in from the referees. To make it official, Ranger Grebe will be nominating the victor tonight. You can see once again both fighters in the middle congratulating each other even before the winner is given, but having a little chat, talking to each other, and Witcher still standing. I mean, some of those shots were rough. I don't know if I'd still be standing if I was Witcher.
Ja, en dit is geweldige skote. En soos jy genoem het, die ervaring, experience, which plays pretty much of a major role. Especially for Josh with that experience, and he benefit from that.
And Ranger Grebe is about to make it official.
There's something about this red corner.
That is true. We've been having a lot of red corner wins for the evening. Josh Norris officially being nominated winner of this bout. And that is it for our kick light bouts. The next 2 matches will be full contact. So no more scoring of points. Well, points will stay a role or a factor if the fight goes full distance. But now the objective turns to knocking down and knocking out your opponent. Our next fight will be Jadwan Paulse from the Venus Kickboxing. He has had loads of fights over his 6 years of experience. And a guy I know personally, Mr. Xavier Savage. This is his first full contact bout, but also has had loads of official fights. And he's been doing kickboxing for just over 11 years and also competed in Turkey on the national level, representing South Africa in Turkey. This fight is the under 64 category, low kick or kick, and as we said, full contact. Jadwan, age 19, Xavier, age 27. Something about Xavier, you do see how some people just have that surname that fits in the field of work that they are in. Well, get this, Xavier Savage. How does that sound for you? That sounds like a man that's out for vengeance and out for blood.
Housewives, please. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in action here. Now, these guys, all of them is part of the Eden Kickboxing Champion.
Where's our sponsors? So, while we are waiting for the next fighters to arrive, we are also going to say thank you to George Power Sport, the Orange River Red Rock River Camp. We've got Hotspot, And then the big sponsor of the event, Buco. We are also saying thank you to AVDH, number 10, Dolfijnstraat, Icarus Computers, and Hiremax. Thank you to all of our sponsors. We also have SASA, SAASA, English Bulldogs, KGS Keystone, Mid Elite for the medical assistance we've been given to our young fighters, Rendevoir, and Reno Tech. Thank you very much to our sponsors. We'll also be nominating or naming a couple more later on.
Ja, ons het bijna bij die einde gekomen van die gevechten. Dat is dan die tweede laatste gevecht wat dan gaan plaatsvinden binnenkort. En ons stroom die gevechten rechtstreeks vanaf die schouwgronden hier in George te Pakkersdorp. So, baie dankie aan al ons burgers, baie dankie aan Hartbeat TV, baie dankie aan onze controle, onze mannen wat die controles hanteren, Lance Sweet, baie dankie vir jou, dankie vir Pastor Christo Nel, my collega Christo Lutando Gavi, baie dankie daar aan Weldon en ook natuurlijk aan ons ander collega Potty, baie dankie aan Potty, die mannen van Dijsselsdorp. Mijn naam is Frans Williams. Het is altijd lekker om samen met jou te gaan kuieren. So, die volgende gevechten gaan dan wees. Dat is een vol contact boxgevecht. So, dat wordt dan beklinken tussen Zeeuwen en Polsen. Hij vecht dan voor televisie kickboxing. Dat is dan onder 64 kilogram. Hij is slechts 19 jaar oud. En Xavier Sevits, hij is 27 jaar oud met 64 wat hij weegt. Dat is natuurlijk zijn eerste geboksgevecht. En ik zie nog hier dat hij het draai gemaakt heeft in Turkije.
All right. I see a lot of support coming in for not the next bout, the bout afterwards, for Loja. Just help me out there, chat. Am I pronouncing that right? This is the second time I will be commentating on his fight, but I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce the name, so help us out there. Is it Loja Pasonic? Am I saying that's right? So we've got an auction happening at the moment, auctioning off some prizes. Ranger in the middle over there, our ringmaster, making sure that we get the highest bid for some of the prizes that are on offer. As we've mentioned, we have a couple of prizes going off. There's some beauty makeup sessions. There is food hampers, 5,000 Rand food hampers. There's dinner vouchers. We have the two-person Orange River expedition, Dolphin Street accommodation. Loads and loads of people have been helping us out with some support. So just to run through some of them again, we have the South African Sanctuary Alliance with 8 entry tickets to their wildlife parks. Now, as we've said, South African Sanctuary is an activity for all ages of the family, from seeing wild animals, beautiful birds, and a petting farm for the little ones. So a good little holiday, good little breakaway for you and your family. English Bulldogs with 1,000 Rand for the fighter of the night. All right, they breed with English Bulldogs, so for all your Bulldog needs, go to English Bulldogs. TCS, thank you very much to you guys. A big thank you also to Hanli Barnard, because she spent loads of time trying to find these sponsorships and sourcing all of our prizes for the evening. A big thank you also to Bella Photography for sponsoring a photo shoot. If you're looking for family photos that is out of the box and out of the norm, Bella Photography will help you with that. Also, thank you very much to OCD Nutrition. They've sponsored quite a couple of supplements for us. all of your supplement needs. Not sure what is needed for your body? Well then, speak to either Oliver or Charlene. They will take their time and give you what is best for your body. Alright, George Power Sport, we've mentioned them recently with up to a 5,000 Rand donation and a food hamper. Rendezvous Grill, the dinner vouchers, the best steakhouse in town. Zane Makeup and Beauty, Red River Camp, Dolphin Street accommodation. Thank you to all our sponsors of these prizes that we are able to auction off at the moment. Put him live quickly. Because they're auctioning off prizes.
No, we'll sort it out. We'll sort it out. We sort it out. Hey, can what mark? Okay, let's just validate. Let's see what's inside. So can I open up? Maar ek wil graag 'n vis vang. Yo, go fishing. Kyk gou binne. Okay. Hi, the validation is as soon as you are available, sir. Okay. I think the little technical we'll sort out. I think they're nice to us, and they will give us a minimum of 1 year, I believe. Okay, go fishing. The starting bid is 500 Rand to go long deep sea fishing. To vang die groot visse. Doe hier 500 Rand, 500 Rand, 500 Rand. I got 500 Rand, 600 Rand, 600 Rand, 600. I got 600 Rand, 700 Rand, 700 Rand. I got 700 Rand, 900 Rand, 900 Rand, yeah. Let's go to 1,000. I got 900, yeah, 1,000. 1,000 for die groot visse. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. I got 1,000. Let's go for 1,200 Rand. 1, 2. I got 1,000. I'm looking for 1, 2. Are there anybody giving us 1, 2? I got 1, 2. Anybody giving me 1, 4? I got 1, 2. Who can beat 1, 4? 1, 4. 1, 2. 1, 4. Anybody in the house for 1, 4? I got 1, 4. Let's go for 1, 5. One more. 1, 5. I got 1, 4. I got 1, 5. 1, 6. 1, 6, we got 1, 5, 1, 6, 1, 6, going once, oh, I got 1, 6, going for 1, 7, going 1, 7, I got 1, 6, going for 1, 7, 1, 6, going for 1, 7, going once, oh, I got 1, 7, now I'm going for 2,000, 2K, I got 1, 7 and going for 2K, anybody for 2K? Come on, put that hand up. 2K for die groot visse. Going once. Going twice. Anybody for the 2K? Hands out to the man in front, 1, 7. Thank you, sir. Hey, now we're all warmed up. Yes, man. Hey, the last one. This one is going to Monkeyland and Birds of Eden. This one you can take 4 people with. The value of this one is 4,200 Rand. Going to Monkeyland. It's not where you're going, it's who you're supporting to go. So, let's get this up. Yo, it's a big voucher. They also normally 1 year. Let's look at the validation. That's important. Good question. They would normally say, they would state.
1 year.
Who we got 1 year? That's a heavy one. Okay. So this is going to Monkeyland, seeing all the amazing birds down in, what's it in Plate, hey? Yes. Yeah, okay, we start at 500 Rand. Who got 5? Oh, man in the red, 5. We got 5, looking for 6. We got 5, looking for 6. We got 6, looking for 7. Looking for 7. We got 7. Going for 8. We got 7. Give me 8, give me 8, give me 8, give me 8. We got 7. I got me 8. Give me 1,000, 1K. We got 1K at the back. Man at the back. 1K. We're looking for 1, 2. We got 1. Looking for 1, 2K. Raise a hand. We got 1. We got 1. We got 1. We got 1, 2. Lady at the back, you're 1, 2. We're looking for 1, 4. We got 1, 2. Man in the red, you got 1, 4. I'm looking for 1, 5. We got 1, 5. 1, 5 at the back. We got 1, 8. Going for 1, 8. We got 1, 5 at the back. Going for 1, 8. 1, 5 at the back. Going for 1, 8. We're looking for 1, 8. 1, 5. We got 1, 5. We got 1, 5, 5. Looking for 1, 8. 1, 8. 1, 8. 1, 8. 1, 8. 1, 8. 1, 5. We got for the first time. Are there any more takers? We got a 1, 5. We got a 1, 8. We got a 1, 8. We got a 1, 7. No. 3K. We got a 3K in the house. We got a 3K. 3K2. 3K or 3K2. I got a 3K. Are there 3K2? We got a 3K. Looking for 3K2. 3K going once. 3K2. 3K going twice. 3K going to the man in the front. Thank you, sir. Woo-hoo. Oh, this is fun. Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost finished. Now this one will cost you nothing. This one is a lucky draw. I believe everybody knows what a lucky draw is. Who's going to ask? Okay. Come on. Okay, the Mama Bells is entering the ring. Okay, here we got a beautiful... Okay, we got a lucky draw. Is it 20 rand kaartjies? Yes. Okay, those of you that supported us by buying a 20 rand lucky draw, it's up. Are you ready? Okay, the first one is a photo shoot. For how many? 2? Okay. A photo shoot for 2 people coming up. Mini kykie. It was in. Okay, we got 1. Okay, this one is Sean Bosman. Okay, Preez, daar by Megan. Okay, ons gooi hom nie terug, ons hou hom. Monkeyland, gaan ons weer? Yes! Monkeyland for 4 people. This one can cost you 20 rand. Okay, the next guy. Let's go to Monkeyland for 4 people for 20 rand. Ramzan, Roman. Ramzan, waar is jy? Are you in the house? Okay, gaan julle phone? Okay. Not in the house? Okay. Last one. Oh, there's a mooie. Oh, second last one. Yes, we are generous tonight. Oh, a basket. A beautiful basket. As hy. Kyk mooi, kyk mooi, kyk mooi. Vir daai ene, daai. Okay, yes. Next one. Next one is Luke Squad. Luke Scott. In the house. Luke. Luke. Jy kan hom in my kar sit. Luke, okay, find a friend. Next one, 800 rond rendezvous, meal, voucher, vir 800 rond rendezvous. Kom eens kyk, ek voel honger. Dit is die regte een. Okay, 800 rand meal voucher, Ruvan Anderson. Ruvan Anderson. Anderson, Annie Anderson. Ruvan, well done. Ons gaan hom bel. Is dit allemaal? Well, one more. Sure. Okay, this one can be a big one. Orange River White River Rafting. Orange River White River Rafting for 2 people. Going White River Rafting. This was a 100 rand draw. Mooi vat, Chantel. Mooi vat. Mooi vat. Is it Andre? Andre Venter. Okay, this guy going to the Orange River, White River Rafting, Andre Venter, come on, wow. Waar is die Preez? Andre, jy sien, dit kom terug na jou toe. Andre, hoeveel kaartjies het jy ingevul? Okay. Andre, hoeveel kaartjies het jy ingevul? Baie dankie. Jy's awesome, jy's absoluut awesome. Wat is nog oor? Jy gee hom. Okay, last one. 2 nights in Gourits. Value 3,000 rand. Make sure you take your wife. If not married, you have to give it away to somebody that is married. 2 nights in Gouritsmond. Okay. Here we go. The last one. Chantal het jy gekyk. Kyk maar goed. And you are going to Gourits, Kathy Lambrecht. Kathy, whoa. Awesome. Okay, somebody threw the prize back. He says he's too busy fishing and golfing and all these things. He can't he can't get to the White River rafting. So we're gonna auction it. Okay, let's see the detail. Guys, focus. Yes. New Year's, so dis volgende jaar. Wanneer is hulle name? Okay, the White River rafting has been given back to us. We want to auction it. Are you still in the house? Hi. This price is 3 nights, 4 days, White River rafting, the orange. The value, 5,200 rand. And it's for how many people? How many people? 2. Aha. It's times 2. So this one is a big one. This is valued 10,400 rand. It's for 2 people going to the White River rafting at the Orange River. When you have time. New Year's. Is that what it means? Josh, New Year 2025? Okay. 29th of December to the 1st of Jan. Okay, 29th December to the 1st of Jan. So it's New Year's at the Orange River. All right. 10,000 rand. Let's start at 2,000. 2K. Do I hear 2K? 2K. 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 Come on. That's 10,400. We got 2K. Do I hear 2.5? We got 2. Do 2.5. We got 2. 2.5. We got 2. 2.5. Do I hear 2.5? 2.5. 2.5. We already have 2. I'm looking for 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. Do I see 2.5 here? Oh, there's a 2. We got 3. We got 3K. We got 3K. We got 3K. Do I hear 3.5? We got 3. We got 3. Do I hear 3.5? We got 3. We got 3 for the first round. We got 3. Do I hear 3.5 for the second time? We got 3. We're looking for 3.5. Amen. You got it! What a blessing! You're going White River rafting out of the old into the new. Well done. Before we move on to the final 2 bouts, which is going to be low kick, full contact fights, we want to call up Hanley Barnard. Hanley. Now, house, all our supporters, you remember we told you about that person that knows a friend, that knows a friend, that knows a friend, that supports us. So Hanley got all the contacts, or most of the contacts, with all the people that supported us. Hanley, we love you. We say thank you so much. Give a big round of applause. Thank you, Hanley, for all your hard work and your effort, and all your friends. May they be blessed. Hey, are you ready for the last 2 bouts of tonight? Are you ready? The last 2 low kick fights, 3 round, 2 minutes. Let's look at that. House lights, house lights. Hey, fighting from the Venus, out of the red corner, Jadwin Paulson.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Ed, I did reply to you over there, but it's a little quicker than what I thought, so we are officially going to get started. And our first fight, as we just mentioned earlier on, will be Jadon Polse versus Xavier Savage. Jadon, coming in from Davina's Kickboxing, has had loads of fights over his 6-year career, fighting under 64 kilograms, age 19. His opponent in the blue corner, Xavier Savage, fighting from DMF. This will be his first full contact fight, but he has had loads of kickboxing fights over his 11-year career, also competing on a national level versus or in the Turkish Open, representing South Africa, aged 27. So a bit of an age gap between these two fighters. Let's see if age breeds wisdom, as they always say. A big thank you to the Titan Fight Night for hosting this event for us. This is where we are broadcasting from, the SASL, and the Titan Fight Night is the event to be at. So next time, guys, instead of being online, come check us out live here at George Pakkelsdorp.
Reg, dat is die laatste 2 gevechten. En dat is natuurlijk met volle contact. Gaan hulle die strijd aanzet. Dat is Jadon Polse. Hij komt te staan tegen Xavier Savage. Polse die is net 19 jaar oud. Tegenover Savage wat 27 jaar oud is. Dat is ook Xavier Savage zijn eerste contact, volle contact gevecht vanavond.
So I haven't seen Jadon fight just yet, but I know Xavier likes to fight from distance, launching in with a flurry of attacks and then exiting the area, making sure his opponent cannot answer back. We'll see how this goes on. By looks of things, Jadon will have the reach advantage, so we'll see if Xavier can work around that reach, but let's see what they're going to do. Sometimes being the taller opponent is very useful, keeping your opponent at bay with a flurry of jabs, keep the jabs, or a nice little teep kick to keep the distance, but we'll have to see if Xavier can bypass that, because once the opponent gets in your personal space, it is hard to really put some effort in. Look at the two standing next to each other. Jadon doesn't look that much taller, but there's definitely a slight reach and height advantage coming in from our fighter in red, Jadon. Our referee about to call the start to the fight. Xavier ready. And off goes the bell. Officially, the round 1 has started. These will be 3 rounds, sitting in at 2 minutes per round. So 6 minutes of total ring time over here. Xavier keeping Jadon on the head. And out goes a groin guard. Groin guard has dropped on the ground again. So a stop has been called. Jadon into a neutral caller. It seems that it is Xavier's groin guard that has dropped out. So there will be a short pause in the action, and action it was. These guys are not holding back.
Ja, verschrikkelijk. Die mannen slaan behoorlijk vuist. Dat komt van alle kanten af. Dat is rechts, dat is links. En die mannen hebben mening om elkaar die strijd aan te zetten.
All right, beautiful sliding side kick coming in from Xavier over there. Kind of like a karate style coming in. Although he's been fighting kickboxing for as long as we can remember. He spent a short time in club with me many years ago, back in 2017. So I've known him for quite a while. Been a great fighter over the years. And out goes the groin guard again. Seems to be a groin guard problem tonight.
Ja, hulle noem het die balbakkie.
Die balbakkie.
Dat is correct.
Keeping the family jewels safe. So that originated out from the cricket days. In fighting, we often have one that straps around like a jockey strap to keep it in place, because obviously there's punches, kicks, knees flying all around, and it can dislodge the groin guard at any point, as we've seen happen on multiple occasions tonight.
Ja, inderdaad. Ik stem samen met je daar, collega. En ons brengt die gevechten rechtstreeks vanaf die George Schouwgronden hier in Pakkersdorp. En dat is Heartbeat TV, Heartbeat Live, wat die gevechten rechtstreeks levendig beeld zendt.
All right, the referee in the middle, conferring with the judges, giving a warning for the equipment failure. All right, like I mentioned earlier on, when your equipment keeps on failing, if your gloves keep on coming loose, your helmet keeps on coming off, or like in this case, the groin guard keeps on falling out, you can get official warning for it, and you actually can lose the fight due to equipment failure. So it is your obligation, your duty to make sure your equipment is always up to standard. All right. So, a flurry of attacks, a nice sweep, and down, out goes the groin guard again. Xavier hits the deck. Doesn't seem to be damaged though, but a sweep might have caused him to drop down there. And a big cheer erupts from the crowd as Jadawan wins that exchange for the moment. We have Jadawan in a neutral corner, so the young man still holding his ground at the moment. 6 years experience due to 11 years of experience of Xavier Savage, our fighter in blue. First official warning being given to Xavier Savage, equipment failure. The next warning he receives will be a point deduction from his scorecard. Not something you like. Referee asking if the groin guard is in place and if he's going to stay there. And the fight commences. Both these fighters standing toe to toe. Multiple hooks, uppercuts, swings coming in from both these fighters. It looks rough at the moment. Beautiful roundhouse to the body coming in there from Jadawan. And Jadawan seems to be landing the multitude of punches over here. Xavier grabbing on, trying to hold on, and the time is given called again. The referee calling fighters to the center. She will be giving a first warning for both fighters. You're not allowed to grab on for extended period of time, is what she is saying. So it's not like boxing where you can tie up and lie on each other. Even in boxing, you can only do it for a certain period of time. And now she's giving the second, I'm assuming it's going to be the second official warning to Xavier Savage, which also will result in a point deduction, if I'm not mistaken here.
Ja, dat blijkt dat al twee spelers natuurlijk les is voor elkaar en die mannen slaan met mening. Die mannen slaan elkaar met mening. Ondersteuning wat baie deurkomt daarvan die westelijke kant af.
All right, well, we have a new groin guard being given to Xavier Savage. One that is strapped on like a jockey, as we mentioned earlier on. He's got it over his clothes, trying to sort out the malfunction. Hopefully he can sort it out really quickly. Pants coming back on, gloves will be coming on, and then if they can knock this groin guard out, I'll be impressed, because this one's strapped on quite tight. So a break in the action, but we will be trying to get it back in action as quick as possible, guys. Bear with us. We are working on South Africa time. Everything takes time.
En tijd is natuurlijk geld.
Time is money. Also, it's getting later on. It's almost 10 o'clock at the moment here where we are at the SASL Arena, hosting the Titan Fight Night. Referee calling both fighters to the center. Time starts, and lucky for Xavier, no point deduction. And I also do not think we'll be stopping the fight again. And after a short fight like that, the bell goes.
Dat blijkt soos 'n persoonlike geveg wat ek sien. En daar komt nou geen sportieve gedrag naar voren nie. En die scheidsrechter het haar hande vol. Ek sê vir jou, sy het haar hande vol en sy is baie kwaai en streng op die manne hier in die kruit. Die klok het al gegaan en hulle beklei nog steeds tussen die toue.
Jy moet onthou, Dynamite kom in klein pakkies. Hierdie referee sê nie nee vir niksie. Maar okay, jy moet ook onthou, as die manne beklei, die bloed is warm. As hy houe val, vir alles hulle op die ore val, mense sukkel om te hoor. Jy sal ook sien hulle het helmets op. Hy helmets druk jou ore toe. So, as hy eerste hou val, dit begin sag. Die tweede hou gaan jy terug en jy gaan hom harder gee. Dan gaan jy op moment terugkom met 'n harder hou en so gaan julle begin uitdeel. So dis moeilik om my manne uitmekaar uit te kry. Jy kan sien Joshi, hy het daar in die ring ingespring en die manne uitmekaar uit geruk nadat hulle nie kon hoor wat aangaan toe die referee op hulle skree nie. En dis nie dat sy saggies praat nie, sy skree luidkeels hier op hulle, maar soos ek sê, as hy bloed warm is, dan sukkel jy om te hoor.
En ek neem aan of ek dink die is die van my kant af was die enigste geveg wat ek tot sover van die aand gesien het wat die manne met meeding persoonlik mekaar aanvat. Reg, die tweede ronde die gaan begin.
Ja, jy kan sien hierdie manne kom al met jare se ervaring aan. Hulle het al baie beklei. Hulle hou nie terug nie en soos jy sê, hulle is daar om bloed te trek. Soos ek gesê het, in hierdie ronde is die doelwit is om die opponent uit te nok. En as dit nie gaan nie, as hy oorgaan na die tellingkaarte toe, dan gaan dit kyk wie die meeste effektiewe houe geland, die meeste skade aangelê en ook indien daar 'n minuspunt aangebring word vir een of ander oortreding, dan kan dit ook 'n groot effek hê en maak of breek of jy wen of verloor. Ronde nommer 2 gaan sopas begin en haal hy die klokkie, sy weer kom in met 'n sliding kick, nog 'n lekker sliding hoek en 'n deep kick daar na die midseksie van sy opponent, Jada1. Xavier trying to keep distance with that front leg of his, sending in a couple of side kicks and deep kicks, keeping the distance, and then following up with punches. Jada1 coming with a massive left hand hook, overhand left hand hook, bit of a low kick coming in from Xavier, return fire from Jada1, and then straight back at him from Xavier Savage. You can see they've cooled down just a little bit here. There's not as much aggression coming in because most probably a little bit tired. And they also have to save for round number 3, which will be coming up as well.
Ja, die geveg wat ernstig raak in ronde 2. Die manne kom vir mekaar. Dis kliphard van alle kante af. Een vir jou, een vir my. Dis kliphard.
All right, just a little warning for holding on too long. But there was a massive punch and a beautiful roundhouse landed from Jada1, flush onto the cheek of Savage. How is that man still standing? He's still returning fire. A little bit of an uppercut to the body, trying to weaken the solar plexus of his opponent. A beautiful slip, a wild throw from Jada1, but Xavier easily dodges that one. But he takes one on the snoggin, on the nose over there, coming from Jada1. Jada1 has a beautiful jab. He's missing with those big swinging right hooks, but his jab lands flush very often. They're asking for a question mark kick coming in from Jada1. He's going roundhouse to the body. I don't see the question mark coming in just yet. Maybe he's saving it for later. Question mark kick. You aim low but end up high. So it starts off as if you're going for a low kick or a mid-body section, and then your leg at the last moment flips over and lands to the head of your opponent. Hence the question mark kick.
Ja, inderdaad. En ik denk die seun met die rooi kopscherm of ja, het natuurlijk of behoort te kan gewinnen. Ik denk de tweede ronde heeft hij meer houden ingekry als
So it's fighter in rooi Jada1, fighter in blauw Xavier Savage.
Ja, Jada1 heeft de meeste houden ingekry in die tweede ronde, waarvan Xavier Savage die eerste ronde genomineerd heeft.
So wat jy vir my sê is alles gaan afhang van die derde ronde.
Inderdaad, ja.
Die derde ronde is die maak of break ronde vir die ouens. So the third round, the final round will be the make or break coming in for these two fighters. Let's see how much gas they have left in the tank. Fighter in red, Jada1 ready in the middle. Some last minute adjustments coming to the helmet of Xavier Savage. Might have been knocked a bit loose during that second round. All right, readying up is off the stool and approaching the middle. Referee giving the final word to these fighters. The touch of glove. And 3, 2, 1. Oh, ready check from the judges. And off goes the bell. And nice cross right from Jadawan, but the return kick from Xavier Savage goes low into the groin, the midsection of our fighter in red, Jadawan. Now remember, he's got a 2-minute rest period to make sure he's ready. You don't have to use the full 2 minutes, especially if you feel like you're winning and you've got more gas than your opponent. You don't want to give him a rest chance. So at the moment, he's not taking the full minutes. He feels fine, and they're fighting on. Oh, a beautiful flurry of attacks. Bit of a slap coming in there from Red, but nonetheless, he knocks off the helmet of Xavier Savage. The helmet goes flying, and there will be a pause in the action while they are getting the helmet back and ready on Xavier Savage.
Ja, die toerusting wat tamelijk waai hier in die kruid. Toerusting wat tamelijk waai. Dat is goede derde ronde van boksgevecht hier in die kruid. Baie interessant.
All right, let's see when Xavier returns to the ring. Hopefully we've got no more interruptions. We want to have a good, clean fight in the third round. And these guys, when the action is there, it's hot, it's heavy, it's quick and fast-paced. So let's see if we can keep up with this action here tonight in the SASL Sports Arena here at Titan Fight Night. Beautiful break coming in there. So these fighters definitely listening to the referee at the moment, making sure that there's no more problems coming in. A couple of nice kicks flying left and right from both these fighters. Return fire. Nothing landing too flush, but a beautiful body punch there from Xavier Savage. He goes forward and he's calling for foul play. He says that there is a slap to the back of the head. Referee warning him. Now obviously you're not allowed to interfere with the referee, not allowed to tell them how to do their job, but it's always good to take a little warning and at least make sure the referee is aware of what is happening.
Dat is zeker die enigste sportsoort wat een referee of een scheidsrechter nie nonsens vat nie.
I've seen referees
Of die verskoning of die blame vat nie. Gewoonlik as 'n span verloor of 'n speler verloor of in enige sportsoort, dan is die referee se skuld.
vir alles ons teen die Franse speel. All right. So, back in action. The referee giving a warning. I've seen referees get in on the fight if the fighters do not listen properly and dish out some punches of themselves. Hopefully that will not be necessary here tonight. The fighters seem to be in more control. Beautiful left-hand hook coming in from Jadawan, stunning his opponent Xavier Savage, giving him some reprieve. But quick, back in action, making sure they break. Xavier showing hands, making sure that he is not the one at fault for holding on too long. Butt of a hook, holding onto the back of the head, and an uppercut coming from Xavier. Multiple hooks landing quite flush on Xavier. Xavier looks stunned. I think he's in trouble over here. If Jadawan can put up the pressure, this could be his way to end the fight without going to the judges' scorecards. Let's see if he has the gas in him to make it go. 10-second warning coming in. Couple of body punches, jabs, uppercut. The referee calling for the break. Hook and a miss. And that is the bell. Round number 3 ending. A big hug from these two fighters. Well done. Both of them ending the fight, standing on their own 2 feet. Xavier being the showman as ever, bowing to the judges and the referees, thanking them for their participation.
Die scheidsrechter sê toe die geveg so klaar is en sy gaan toe na die toue toe en sy blaas net haar asem op en in en uit net om haarself te kalmeer, want dit was 'n stresvolle geveg om te hanteer. Wow. Dat was 'n uitstekende geveg. Ek dink Jadawan Pose behoort die een te vat. Hy het die meeste effektiewe houe het hy gegee vir sy opponent.
Definitief, ek dink ons 'n paar houe van hom geland het en wat ek gedink het is nou tyd vir Xavier om af te gaan, maar tog die man het bly staan. Maar kom ons kyk, wat sê die referees, wat sê die judges, die skeieregters hier vir ons vanaand. Beautiful fight from both these gentlemen. I'd had a lot of the crowd on their feet, especially during that first round. It was going hot and heavy, but let's see. Both fighters are approaching the middle at the moment. They've got gloves off, helmets off. We are waiting for the final count, and then our ringmaster, Ranger Greber, will give the official call and tell us who has won. A lot of you guys have been waiting for this. Round number 3. It will be, sorry, not round number 3, fight number 2, the final fight of the night. It will be up pretty shortly, but let's find out who is the winner between Jadawan and Xavier Savage. There's something in the water for the red corner. They've got karate water.
Ja, inderdaad. Jij kan uiteindelijk gezien het aan ronde nummer 3 dat Jadawan Pols die gevecht gemakkelijk gaan winnen. Dat was baie opwindend.
Ja, soos jy vroeër gesê het, ek dink ronde 1 was dalk vir Xavier. Daar was wel baie onderbrekings wat dit moeilik maak om die fight te volg. Maar ronde nummer 2, ronde nummer 3 gaan vir Jadawan definitief voorbij boeke. Well done for both these fighters. Like I was saying, round number 1 might have been for Xavier Savage, but number 2 and 3 definitely going in for our fighter in red, Jadawan. Well done to him. Now, next up, the fight you've all been craving, the final fight of the night. We have Lutz Springborn fighting from the Venus Kickboxing. He has fought quite lots in your general average competitions, but this is his 4th big event in his 4 years of fighting. His opponent, Lodja Pesonic, fighting from SKA Plate. He has also fought quite often in his, looks like a 12-year career, and also represented South Africa in America at one of the national events. So these fighters, let's think. Weighing in at 73 kilograms, age 25 is Lutz Springborn. Weighing in at a equal 73 kilograms, Lodja Pesonic, age 22. Who will it be? Here we go, Ed, finally, just for you. Lutz almost hitting the ground before even entering the arena. But he enters the arena, he does the lap. Around and around he goes. The crowd loves it. Back to his corner. His referee, or not a referee, his cornerman will be Josh Norris. And Keegan will also be helping in that corner by the looks of it. Getting the gloves on. Referee is also checking the gear. So before every fight, the referee will go past and make sure that you have your gum guard and your helmet, your groin guard, shin guards, everything. Making sure that the equipment is there, it's snug fit. Making sure that the fighters are safe when entering the official bout.
Baie dankie dat jy steeds ingeskakel is hier op Heartbeat, TV Heartbeat Live. En dit is die laaste geveg. Die laaste geveg van die aand. Behoort 'n lekker interessante geveg te wees. Die man in rooi is Lutz Springborn. Hy weeg net 73 kilogram. Hy is slechts 25 jaar oud. En Lodja Pesonic die weeg net 73 met 22 jaar oud. Dat is baie interessant. En dit behoort 'n lekker geveg te wees. Dit is 3 rondes van 2 minute.
All right, so after the fight, we are still awarding the fight of the night and also the fighter of the night. So stay tuned for our ringmaster. After this fight, we will still be awarding those. So if you've been cheering for your fighter tonight, stay tuned because he might just be in for a little bit of a surprise later on. Referee giving the final warning, making sure the fighters know what is expected of them. A good, clean fight. Both these fighters backing up to their corner, neutral corners. Now, I had the privilege of also calling Lutz's fight earlier this year at Oudtshoorn, as well as Lodja Pesonic's fight. So both these fighters, not the first time that I am seeing them fight, and I promise you I have not been disappointed as of yet. And as you can see, they start with a great rush. Lutz seeming to be quite the aggressor over here. Both these fighters very similar in height, slight age gap, 22 to 23, 22 to 25, sorry, Lutz being 25, the older of the two fighters. Beautiful combination there, starting with a jab and ending with a roundhouse to the side of the head. It was blocked mostly by the hand of Locha. We have Lexus in the chat as well. We'll read that in a second, Lexus. Let's quickly keep our eyes on this fight. Action can happen any moment. A little bit of a Superman punch, like a jumping Superman punch coming in there from our fight in red Lutz. Always nice to see some combinations and variation in the techniques. You like some spinny things. Low kick sends Locha to the ground. All right. You need to time those fights, those kicks just right when the fighter, oh, there we go, going for a spinning, looked like a heel kick there. Lutz losing his balance. But still, the gloves need to be wiped off. Like I said earlier on, you don't want dust on the gloves and one new punch going into the eyes of your opponent. We keep this fair and square. Oh, beautiful jab from Lutz landed onto Locha's face there, but Locha does reply with a low kick and a hook to the face. That sounded loud. Another loud kick coming in from Lutz over there. He's putting in a lot of effort, but we do have a equipment failure. Those kicks will send any equipment to failure.
Ja, die mannen wat bietjie hulle tegnieke wys en dis hoekom Driekus Du Plessis sê altyd, hulle weet nie wat ons weet nie. Hulle leer nooit nie. Maar nou ja, hier sien ek dit regs lewendig.
This is where it all starts for these fighters. So we had another little Superman attempt, but that is the end of round number 1. Great fight from both these fighters. Very hard to judge who's the winner there. I'd call it very even. Maybe those last couple of low kicks from Lutz, that might send him in the lead for this round. There was some loud bangers hitting over there. You could hear it echoing through the halls of the SASL Sports League here in George. Right, we are in the shed over here, right next door to the training facility of the SASL. So they are hosting the Titan Fight Night here in George. A great event to see, and seeing it online, that's great, guys. But next time, come join us here live for the action. Just to get to the comments here, Lexus was saying Locha is looking good, get in there and knock him down. He can't hit you harder than I have. Let's go, Locha, says Christy, and Nexus said, burst, Locha, your flurries are hard to defend. That's always true. All right. Round number 2 is about to start. And that is the official bell. Let's see. Beautiful jab to the body coming in from Lutz. Locha is eating those jabs. Doesn't seem to phase him. Nice little low kick coming in from Locha there. Nice combination from Lutz, bringing Locha back up to the fence over there, or to the ring. Nice roundhouse to the body. Those midsection kicks will do its damage. They're right above us here, and we can hear these knocks. Beautiful overhand left hand hook coming in from Lutz over there, but landing on the hand of his opponent. So beautiful defense coming in from Locha at the moment. Even though these rounds or these hits sound very, very hard, a lot of them are landing on the gloves or arms of his opponent. So a big loud bang, but not too much effect just yet. Locha seems to be eating these for breakfast.
Ja, die mannen moet hard hê hier om mekaar die strijd aan te sê. Paar face in te kry. Oral op die lyf. Dat is immers 'n volle kontak. En dit is ronde nummer 2. En dit word gebeeldsend vanaf die skougronde hier in Pakkersdorp.
All right, and the fight commences. We've got Lutz backing Locha into the corner, keeping him at bay with a couple of hooks. Large, hard punches to the side of the head over there, and then to the body, going low and high. Lutz's corner calling for the uppercut, saying you need to use more of the uppercut. All right, Loja is backing him out of the corner there. Now he's on the advance, forcing Lutz back into the ring now for the first time. But beautiful teep or front kick coming in there from Lutz, sending Loja back now. These guys are taking turns on who's the aggressor. But so far for round 2, I definitely give it to our fighter in red. Like I said, red has something in their water.
Krachtige facehouwer van die Royspan. Ek dink hy behoort die gevecht te wen. Ons gaan nou na ronde nummer 3 toe, laaste 10 secondes. En hier kom Roy.
Jy weet nooit wat gebeur hier. Kan een wille skoot inkom van blou, Roy kan plat gaan en dit is net so wat 'n fight draai. So kom ons wag tot daai laaste klokkie lui. Maar soos jy sê, so ver lyk Roy baie goed hier in ronde nommer 2.
Inderdaad, inderdaad.
Ons julle op hoogte hou met die aksie, maar net gou-gou baie dankie sê vir al ons sponsors gou-gou. Ons het vir AVDH Projects, ons het South African Sanctuary Alliance, English Bulldogs, TCS, Medalite, Mickey Low, Renotech, Jakkels Events, Bella Photography, Roo Plafleimeesters, Higher Max, OCD Nutrition, George Power Sport, Rendezvous Grill, Zane Makeup and Beauty, Red Rock River Camp, Dolphin Street Accommodation, and then also a big thank you for all the SASL parents that assisted with preparations, and then obviously the anchor sponsor of the group, Buco Hardware and Building. This is the final round, guys, the final 2 minutes of the evening. I hope you guys back home are enjoying this, and the fight starts. A flurry of punches started off from our fighter in blue, but a beautiful left hook landing flush from Lutz, stunning Loja for a second there, but he seems to be back at his wits. Large, loud bangs coming this way. It sounds like gunfire from where I'm standing.
Hier kom het nou, hier kom het nou.
Hier kom het nou, hier kom het ding, hier kom het ding. These guys are about to leave it all in the ring. They know it's the final bit. So if you walk out here and you lost the fight thinking, yes, I could have given a little bit more, that's never fun. So this is where it makes or breaks the fighter. Let's see if they continue this. Slowing down a little bit. They're gauging up a bit more. Lutz is definitely throwing the majority of the fights. A couple of good counter punches coming in from Loja. But if he wants to win this fight, he needs to land something big right now. He can't just take the hits. A nice body shot landed. A roundhouse landed from Lutz over there. Another shot to the body with the jab, and then he starts low and ends up with a right overhand to the head, landing on the glove of Loja. Loja's defense is pretty impressive. A lot of these punches from Lutz is not landing clean, but they are landing nonetheless. It still does damage, and also from the referee's side, they can see the aggressor as Lutz, which means that he is gaining points at all time. Right, you don't always just want to back out. I know a lot of fighters fight backwards. That's me. I love fighting on the back foot, but it doesn't always look good in the eyes of the judges, especially if your opponent is landing loads and loads of attacks like Lutz is doing at the moment. But it looks like Loja is backing up now. He's decided enough is enough. We've got the final 10 seconds. A spinning heel kick lands to the liver, and that has stunned Loja. You can see that did its damage. He's only covering up, no return, and that is the final bell coming in. How is that man standing? That spinning heel landed flush over there.
Uit en uit. Roy het vir hom gemoker vir die 3 rondes. Kan jy nou meer? Uitstekende geveg. Roy. Well done.
What a way to end the night with that final fight. We are obviously waiting for the official call from the judges. They'll handing in their scorecards pretty soon. But I think we can all say from our side, I think we know who's going to win here. All right, so that was our fight in red, Roots Springborn, And our fighter in blue, Lodja Pasonic. Lutz fighting from the Venus Kickboxing. Lodja representing SKA Plate. Lots of experience under the belts of these two young fighters, even though they are 25 and 22 years of age. There's between the two of them combined, they have 16 years of experience. That's a lot of experience. Let's see what you guys say in chat here. Ed says, Jan here, we've been training hard at the gym. Nex is replying saying, you got to push him around. You got to have this, bro. Ed, hy staan want hy is a tough All right, good fight. But it has been made official. The winner will be announced. And it is the fighter in red, Lutz Springborn from the Venus. Well done. I think the Venus has taken the majority of the trophies tonight. So obviously a great club here, and well done to them.
Ja, ons sê vir u baie dankie dat jy ingeskakel is en was hier op Heartbeat TV, Heartbeat Live. Ons het dit gebeeld sien regstreeks vanaf die George skougronde en dit was dan die laaste geveg. En hulle gaan nog aankondig wie die beste bekleier gewees het of ja, wat beklei het vandag hier op die George skougronde hier in die Kruit. So dat is alles te sien net hierna. En die pryse was vroeër was dit weggegee en dit was 'n lieflike aand. Baie dankie aan ons pragtige kykers wat ook natuurlik boodskapies ingestuur het op ons kanaal. Besoek ons sosiale platform gerus by Heartbeat Live en ook natuurlik Heartbeat TV op Facebook. En ons kom vir jou regstreeks, kom ons vir jou al die aksie kom ons vir jou bring. Maak nie saak waar ook al jy in Suid-Afrika is of in die wêreld nie, ons kom na jou toe. So as jy wil hê dit moet gebeeld sien word enige sport, 'n soort of enige event, ons kom regstreeks, kom ons dit beeld sien vir jou. My naam is Franco Williams. Baie dankie.
Dankie Franco, baie dankie. So guys, you've seen what we've been doing tonight. You've seen these fighters, you've seen the respect coming out from them. If you think your kid, or even you, at an old age, don't worry how old you are, age doesn't matter. I've had some new fighters start at age 50. The oldest fighter I know of currently is in his 60s. All right, very light contact, nothing too serious, but you're never too old to learn. So sign up at your local kickboxing club. Get active, get out there. If you're in the George area, come look at SASL Sports League over at the George, and come sign up here with the SASL team. And thank you very much for them for hosting the Titan Fight Night. I was your host, JD, and I hope you guys have a lovely evening further. Enjoy the prizes, and hopefully see you on the next round. Good night.
All right, we are all the kickboxers that fought tonight. Come in, please. All right, just a moment. We want to finish off. It's all the fighters that fought here tonight. Is it in the house? Are they everybody here? We need all the kickboxers that fought tonight to be here. Okay, all the kickboxers in the house. Again, thank you so much. Those that left, did you enjoy it? Was it great? Were you entertained? Absolutely. Let's give SASL and his team and all the referees a big round of applause. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you so much. All right. Don't look like everybody's here yet. Kyk gou binne of almal hier is. Is almal. Right, so we're going to go, before we do this, guys, the reason we got you in here is there was I made big mistakes. We have to fight over again. They say I was biased. I always said the red corner, red corner, red corner. Now we have to do it all over again. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Yes. That's the heart. That's the spirit. Okay. All right. We're gonna go to the best fighter of the night. Not the best fight, the best fighter. The best fighter of the night. Again, out of the red corner. Daar's hy ding alweer. Jacob de Bruin. Come here, young man.
It's a war in the mind. Messy, he can't check me.
Give away to the best fight
That's too sketchy. Till I tapped in with Christ now.
the best kickboxing fight of
Can't
the
believe I
night.
thought so many times I was done.
That
But
was
you tried to
called
lead a 99.
number
Who knew all I needed was a sign from the
11,
sun?
the last
Who knew all I
card.
needed was a sign.
Luke Springborn and Loisa Pisonic. Come here, young man. Come in. Well done. The best fight of the night. Awesome, guys. Thank you for your sportsmanship. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the SASL Titan Fight Night 2024. And remember, next year we'll be back again, so do not miss out on that. Tonight, we just want to say thank you so much. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. God bless you all. Have a safe journey. Thank you.